I'm right here. It's kind of nuts. Hey guys, what's up? I hope everyone is having a wonderful night. Let me just put Wing One's pics in the description box. Hold on, Wing One, I gotcha. Let me just put your stuff right here. I hope oh no, where'd they go? Oh, Wing One is right here. Wing One is here. Hey Michael, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful night. And hey Sue, what's up? Hey Sue, where are the pics? Okay, did Sue pick yet? Come on Sue, let's see the cards. And then, who else is here? TGIF, oh yeah. Okay, what else is going on? Okay, Wing One's there. Hey Aaron, what's up? And hey Sue, oh you got it down? Thanks Sue, I didn't see it. I apologize, I didn't see it. You have 2 of Cups, the Sun, 5 of Swords, 5s, huh? You know, 5 and 10 of Cups, reversed. Wow. Okay, I got you, Sue. I'm gonna put it in the description box. Wow. Hold on. I'm gonna put them. Oh, my eyes are really sore, guys. But it's okay. So Sue and Wing One. Hold on. I'm gonna look at them together. So Wing One, here, I'll just pull it up so you guys can see. It's all cool, I missed it. Here, let's have a quick look. Let's have a quick look at them together. So this is how I do it. I like to see things together. We can all look at it together, right? So check it out. So we have, before everybody comes in and makes their picks, right guys? Before everyone else picks, we have, and let's be quiet because SLC's right there. She's gonna hear our picks. So these are the picks, right? 2 of Cups, the Sun, 5 of Swords. Okay, so 5 of Swords, 5 of Pents, right? A kind of 5 kind of vibe. Then the 6 of Wands is victory, right? Everything coming together. And the 10 of Cups is a really cool card as well. Everything working out. Okay, that's Sue. 2 of Cups, harmony, love kind of thing, meeting someone. And so that's Sue. And then the Wing One, 9 of Cups, right? Ooh, 9 of Cups, Wing One. 9 of Cups. Wow, and Sue is thinking 9 of Cups. And then Wing One is so 9 of Cups is really good. Happiness, and it's a wish. It's like one of the nicest cards you can get. And then the World card, you know, karma, end of a journey. 4 of Wands is... 4 of Wands is moving on with things. And then 2 of Cups. Wow, you both picked the 2 of Cups, huh? Okay, let me put this in front. Did you guys see that? Let me put that here. All right, so before I look at anyone else's cards, before anybody looks at anybody else's anything, and I'm not looking at anything right now except what I'm seeing on screen. Are we seeing the same thing? Oh, shit. Hold on a sec. Are you guys seeing? Oh, way to go, Sonny. Oh no, what did I do? Okay, so hold on. Can you guys see this? Yeah, you guys can see it. Okay. So this is the energy. This is the energy we have right now. Let me pull up the monitor. Okay, so no cheating, guys. So no. Well, you can cheat all you want, but before we move on to everyone else making their guesses or their picks, this is the energy right now. Okay. Now, this is why it's so important. And make sure we don't miss our 11/11 wish. And I'm not staying on. So guys, I'm not staying on too long tonight. Tomorrow I'm not going to be on. And Sunday, we're going to have our spell night in the afternoon. We're going to have our spells in the afternoon. And on Sunday, it's the 15-year anniversary of TheSunnySide. Can you believe that? On Sunday, I'll say it again. Okay, I'm just pulling up the monitor right now. On Sunday, it's the 15-year anniversary of TheSunnySide here. So we'll do spell night and we'll do something special. All right. All right, one sec. Hey Gingy, what's up? I hope you have a wonderful night. Oh, I have Sue's picks right here at the very top. Yeah. Oh no, I can't see the first couple of comments, guys. Stella, ha ha ha. That's funny. No, we'll get it. We're gonna get. No, that's funny. Okay, next. Next. Everybody, calm down. Who else is here? Who else picked? Down, doggy. Down, down, down. The drive here was pretty good. Okay, Ginger says temperance. Okay, so let's look at everybody else's cards. Oh my God, Wing One, you got the Rona? Oh, guys, something's wrong. My eyes are killing me. I think I picked something up on the way here. I didn't work out today. I was kind of tired in the afternoon. Not having problems breathing or anything, but I'm having trouble. My eyes taking all day to heal. So, and I feel a little bit sick. So I'm gonna see if I can fix that by drinking a little bit of Moscato. So, oh wow. Well, I sure don't have wine very often. So, yeah, something is going on, guys. Okay, Ginger says, let's put Ginger in the description box as well. So, one sec. So Ginger says temperance. Devil, 3 of coins. Sexy, what do you say? Just take a minute. There's no rush. We're going to pick the cards in about 5 minutes. Oh, you can hear me? Sorry. Yes? 2 of Cups in the Moon. Pardon me? And the Tower. All right, there we go. All right, guys, so this is the action here. Oh my God, 3 of you said the 2 of Cups. All right, here we go. Next. Let's do this. Let's get rid of this. Let's bring this back here. Oh, Wing One. Holy smokes. Hey, Wing One got the Rona, baby. That's horrible. Oh, Wing One, I really sincerely hope you get better very, very quickly. Very quickly. Like, I don't know anything about how to deal with that. So just, wow. It feels like in the last, like today or yesterday, it felt like a very positive thing was happening in the world. It seemed like it was just another day. In the morning, it seemed like just another day. And then it just seemed like just another day. And then the Queen passes away, which makes it very much not just another day. And then driving here was fine. Everything was cool. It's a lot of fun. I might do a review for you guys on the Mustang and what I sincerely think of the Mustang, because it's not necessarily, first it's not like, it's not, you know, it's a different type of, you know, I'll just give you my review on it, what I think as someone who drives certain types of cars. Anyways, maybe not, who knows. But Wing One said she thought it was a flu from one of the roommates. Oh, from the kids. Oh, but the roommate got her results today. You're gonna go Monday. Oh my God. Oh, Wing One, I hope you're okay. I wonder if I'll be on. What do you mean? I'm right here. Sue, I'm right here. All right, Sue, be cool. Sue, I'm not going to be on tomorrow. I'll be back on Sunday at lunch. Not at lunchtime, but Sunday afternoon I'll be back online. I'll be doing, we won't do the horoscopes this Sunday. For the week, we'll do the horoscopes on Monday, or I might skip them because I have to drive back on Monday. But on Sunday, it's the 15-year anniversary of the SunnySide here. So we'll do something special for the SunnySide, and we're going to have a spell afternoon for the SunnySide. All right, next. Did I have a good rolling meditation? Everything was cool. Hey, Angelique, what's up? Ooh, check you out, Empress Angelique. Ooh, who's the queen of the jungle now? Very cool. Okay. Well, I really hope, sincerely, everybody is okay and healthy and happy stuff. Hey, you know what? We're supposed to start our football pick soon, like Sunday, but maybe we'll do that on Sunday. For the 15th anniversary of the SunnySide, we'll start something new. We'll do our football on Sunday like I always wanted to do. And then on Monday mornings, I can do the horoscopes for everybody. Because I think in the horoscopes, I was talking to SLC, and I think the horoscopes, you know, as a horoscope channel, I'm supposed to kind of do the horoscopes for you guys like in advance, like a normal thing. And for years now, I was thinking, oh, I'll do the horoscopes like a couple of days early, and I'll just promote them like normal people do, like everyone else on YouTube. You know, they do the horoscopes like a week in advance or like a month in advance, and they just promote them. But I'm not really like that. And I really like doing it live with you guys. So I think I'm gonna stop stressing out the time of the horoscopes, like how long they are. I'm gonna stop worrying about promoting anything. And I'm just gonna hang out with you guys on the Monday and Friday and just do the horoscopes. Like, just have some fun and do it. And Tuesday and Thursdays, we have our debate. And right now, SLC and I are in the background. We spent this afternoon debating how to manipulate each zodiac sign. I gotta tell you, it's not that easy. I have no idea how to manipulate anyone. I can't even manipulate this fob to get into the building sometimes. It's like, so, anyways, that's it. All right, Wing One. I don't know. Anyways, okay, let's move on. So, in a couple of minutes, we're gonna guess the tarot cards. TN's not here, so I have another chance to catch up. Holy smokes. But it's like a sick joke. You know what, guys? I really want to sit around and talk with you guys about psychic exercises. Maybe we'll do that on Wednesdays. Because I do like to do, maybe I'll just do the exercises for you guys on Wednesdays. There are a lot of them. And okay. The 8th, 7th, nothing. On the 8th, drove to Michigan. No, not Michigan. I'm in Chicago. And today's the 9th. All right, here we go. Hey, EleniG, I've got you on the list right now. You're going to be first up, first and only up probably today. And today we're not going to be online, but on Sunday we're coming back. We're going to celebrate the SunnySide's 50. On Sunday is the SunnySide's 15-year anniversary, and so we're going to celebrate on Sunday and have a little bit of fun. Probably do some gambling football picks because it's Sunday, and we'll just see what's going on. Now, right now, I have to find a place where to put all of this stuff, keeping track of what's the leaderboard on our little guess the cards. But I do have it written down here. Maybe I'll make a page in the website. I don't know. I'll sort it out. Or maybe there's some kind of thing I can post on. I don't know how to use the Facebook group. But here we go. So far we have Sonny with 1, Angeli with 1, Dr. P with 1, SamanthaV with 1, SLC with 1, and SueJ with 1. Yeah, you guessed the moon card a couple of days ago. Or I guessed it in proxy for you. And then finally, okay, so those guys all have 1 for the month, and TN is in the lead with 2. So that's the deal. We have to sneak in one more before she sneaks in. So here we go. Yeah, we'll do it on Sundays. I don't know if we should do the football on Sundays. We should actually do it on a different day. But this week we'll just sit around and have a little bit of fun. On Sunday we'll have some fun. We'll do it's on Wednesdays. That's the day I want to do celebrities moving forward. But on Sunday we'll have some fun. We'll look at some fun charts. Maybe we'll look at some of the celebrities. There are a couple of things I want to show you guys tonight. About mother-son charts or people who are closely connected in their charts. You guys will totally freak out when you see it, but you'll notice it. You'll see it right away, and you'll go looking for it in other charts. It's really cool. Hey Denise, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. And hey Chaos, what's up? Hope everything's beautiful with you as well. All right, here we go. So far, Sonny, Angeli, Dr. P, SamanthaV, SLC, and SueJ all have one guest so far for the month, and TN has 2. So here we go, guys. Deep breath in, and I look like I'm totally dead right now. Oh man, it's horrible. I look like... Yeah, Chaos, go ahead, ask the question. Go ahead, Chaos, ask away. I'm gonna start shuffling the cards, guys. Ginger, hey monkeys, what's up? I hope you're having an amazing day. Moma's in the house? I don't see Moma. Oh, me, Moma's over there. Hey Moma, what's up? My chair is squeaky. What's the question, Chaos? I'm shuffling the cards. Guys, we're gonna pick the cards in about, like 2 minutes. 2 minutes, right after I answer Chaos's question. What? What? Stop it! Everybody calm down. Guys getting all perverted here. Somebody has their Venus conjunct. Someone has their Venus conjunct something irregular. The Venus conjunct the North Node. Stop it! Stop it! Everybody calm down. I think the stool is happy that I'm home. Oh my god. Next. I'm just waiting for Chaos to ask the question and shuffle the cards. Okay, because once I start answering Chaos, I'll get, get sidetracked. All right, guys, here we go. Okay, so you guys pick the cards. There's a lot of 2 energy happening. I'm not gonna make my thoughts go all messed up. I do agree the 2-1 is a pretty good one. The 2 is a pretty good guess. Okay. Oh, here we go. You had a dream over 30 years ago on a day trip. Okay. You stopped and spoke to a descendant of the person in your dream. What? So, wait. That confirm. Oh, okay. Let me go back. So Chaos had a dream a long time ago. On a day trip. Okay, she stopped and spoke to a descendant of the person of your dream, and confirmed it. Strange exchange of energy. Sorry, I'm mumbling again. I think my brain is broken right now. Is the person supposed to be part of your journey? Okay, Denise says 3 of Swords. You got it. And hey, Samantha. Okay, hold on. Okay, so let me rephrase the question. Let me rephrase the question in a way that's not exactly your question. I'm going to rephrase it in a more general way. Kind of like, if you dream of somebody from a while ago or a long time, are they supposed to be part of your journey? Okay, Chaos says the Emperor. Angeli says the Hermit. And Denise says 3 of Swords. And, hey, Samantha. Samantha has 1 for the month as well. Okay. So here's what I think, Chaos. So Chaos, you're a little bit on the very psychic side. So I think if you're not like super psychic and you dream of someone, I think that someone represents something. I'll tell you what I think, guys. So on one hand, yep, we're guessing right now, Samantha. Right now. I'm just answering Chaos's questions so you guys can pick the cards. So if you dream of someone, there are a couple of things at play here. It depends on the type of person you are, and what I mean is, if someone sees something that's an injustice, they might play out that situation over and over again in their mind. Or they might see an injustice during the day and play that and reminisce about another injustice as the subconscious works it out in the dream. If someone is, say, gluttonous, like a sin, it might play out in their mind in certain ways as these ideas resolve themselves through the person's subconscious in the dreams. So that's the first thing. If someone is a bit of a social justice warrior, they might go on and on. Someone's a little bit OCD, they might go on and on about something. And so these people tend to represent, they become characters in a story that's happening in your mind anyways. I really mean this. The mind is locked into a story, and people and events will be placed in that particular story. And if this is a story that your brain resonates with, your personality, your essence resonates with, and when you find certain people or ideas or events that resonate with your story, for better or worse, you're going to spend a lot of time resolving it. And you're going to find people, you're going to place people into those positions in that story, into roles, whether they belong there, whether they're current, whether they're past. You're just going to do that. And sometimes when that story in your mind gets a little too crazy, literally like a crazy person walking down the street talking all these conversations from years ago, and they're locked in this situation, they can't get out, then that's what's going to happen. Okay, so that is what happens. Now that's not what you're asking. I'm just saying certain things. Other things that happen, okay, so that is one thing very common that happens. Another thing that happens is you might just be super psychic. And sometimes, because many of you are super psychics. We're going to test right now. And so, on the other hand, you might actually be dreaming about that person, Chaos, for absolute real. My mom does it all the time. Like all the time. Mama Sunshine has dreams of very specific people doing very specific things. She just does. And so you might have that as well. Now, as for them being potential part of your soul destiny or your soul purpose, I sincerely believe that everyone that you bump into has the potential to be, because you're going to bump into a lot. Everyone you bump into is a fragmented soul, and you will bump into different parts of the same spiritual essence. You will bump into, let's say someone's soul is fragmented in this incarnation into 7 different bodies or people. You might bump into 2 or 3 or even 4 of them. And if you do that, then I would say that spiritual essence on the grand macro scale is 100% part of your ethereal cosmic makeup destiny. And you absolutely have to find that person, and you guys have to resolve each other energetically to move forward, or to resolve each other energetically so that you can find the rest of your individual entity, so that you can put yourself back together. I believe that one of our lots in this particular lifetime is to put our entire energy, our spiritual, whatever, God energy that we have back together. And you're supposed to find it, and it's not that easy. And so it's not that difficult either, but it's not that easy. And people that you bump into will help you do that. And I believe that everyone you bump into has a potential or a purpose or something, like they do. But you don't have to use them, or they don't necessarily. It's not that everybody at the coffee shop, let's say, is part of your destiny. That's not true. However, they're not an integral part of your destiny necessarily, but people in the coffee shop, randos in the coffee shop, will delay you. The randoms will delay you. Randoms will have you, instead of the top of the coffee pot, you might get the bottom of the coffee pot because of randoms, or randoms might make you wait for another cup of coffee. There's a lot of random in this life, and as such, they could make you late for the bus. And as such, they just played a big part in your destiny. That butterfly just flapped its wings and you just got fucked. You just showed up late for work and now the boss is mad at you, all because Buddy had trouble. Look, Buddy random, you'll never see again, had problems with the change. And that is karma. So that little thing. So that, you know, so as such, these little parts that people can play in your lives, they can have a profound impact on you, is what I'm saying. And so I do believe that everyone you kind of come in contact with does have a small part to play. It does and it doesn't. And I'm not really answering your question, Chaos. Not really. You asked a little bit of a different question, and it depends on the person you are. And for someone like you specifically, oh my God, I totally believe that, yeah, they're supposed to be part of your destiny, and not in the woo way I just described, but in a very basic kind of thing. Yeah, seriously, I do believe it. I do believe it to some extent. But, you know, I'm a guy who was a teenager at one time, and just letting you know, teenage boys dream about a lot of shit. There's a teenage boys dream that they want a lot of people, a lot of different things in their destiny. So I don't know that everything that every person that a teenage boy dreams about is destined to become part of their life. But just saying, they are destined to shape the life though. So that's what I'm saying. All right, let's get down to it. Oh my God, Wing One says when she has those kind of dreams, they come in different colors. Oh wow, that's so cool. Hey Chaos, did you hear that? Wing One said when she guesses those different things, they come in different colors. I'm gonna write that down. Hold on, Wing One, I'm gonna write that down. Are your psychic dreams, are all psychic dreams in different colors, guys? Wing One, that is like super cool. I didn't know. Well, we're all psychic in a different way, and we all approach it from different ways. All right, here we go. Everybody ready? It's time to pick the cards. Hey, so that's my 2 cents, Chaos. You know I'm gonna give you a long-winded what the fuck answer, right? So that's my long-winded what the fuck answer, and my eyes are all fucked up. And so anyways, but this light bar always messes up my eyes, it's okay. So that's my long-winded WTF answer. What, anything else that we need to say here? So that's that. The answer is yeah, of course. You dream people, they're part of your day. I think it's of course. I think it's of course, I really do. Like, I do think it's yeah. I think it's yeah. You know, the hypnotist inside of me says what it represents is what I say inside of me. But I deal in metaphor. Metaphor is my thing. And so creative metaphors, that's my thing. Metaphors to bypass the critical conscious mind. Metaphors to communicate with a part of you that doesn't want to communicate because they're shy. They're shy and they're wounded, so we use metaphors to communicate. So that's my bias, you know? That question you asked, I have a particular bias towards it. I have again, you know, I think in metaphor. And the other thing is, I kind of think, I really do believe we're all, I was talking to SLC yesterday about this, and I was saying, hey, you know, Chaos, maybe I don't have the best answer for you. The answer is of course. The answer is yes, of course. And again, I think it depends on who's asking the question. Like if you ask that question, or like Wing One asks it, or like, you know, Pam, like any of the psychic guys ask it, like TN, you know, Rocktober. If any one of you guys ask it, then that's a different answer than say, you know, just a regular guy off the street. they might dream for different reasons. I really think that. That's what I really think. Aside of my personal bias about all that subconscious bullshit, I think the answer is yes. For certain people, I think the answer is yes. Actually, I think the answer is yes. All right, next. I was talking to S. Okay, we have to guess the cards. It's almost 10 o'clock here. Not that we're worried about time or anything. It's just that we got to guess the cards. Okay, so what do I think? Oh, my eyes are so fucked up. This is brutal. Okay. So you guys say the Two of Wands. Let me just do a rundown on what everybody's saying. Two of Cups, right? Denise says the Three of Swords. Denise is going to make a ton of money. Denise, what the fuck? Did your parents teach you guys how to read tarot cards? Denise, did someone in your family teach you and Mike how to read tarot cards? That's super romantic. That's awesome. My dad taught myself and my sister how to yell and scream at everybody to try and get our own way. That's not true. My dad taught me to work really hard. He taught me to study. My dad taught me how to work hard and study. So did my mom. All right. Okay, so Denise says Three of Swords. Angeli says the Hermit. Chaos says the Emperor. All right. Yep. Chaos says Two of Swords. Two of Swords. All right. Okay, here we go. Samantha. Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. All right. Seven of Wands. Three of Pentacles. Hard work. All right, fighting, hard work, Empress, a new beginning, Hermit. No, that's too many guesses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What? All right, 7 is good. 7 is good. 7 is okay. 7 of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, hard work, Empress, new beginning, Hermit, figuring it out. Whoops. 6 of Pentacles, borrowing money. 5 of Pentacles, money drying up. 6 of Cups. It's good. A tree. Okay. That's good. Natural disasters. That's a good one. Chaos says Emperor. You say the Emperor. That's a new one. Okay, Emperor. Two of Swords. So you guys are cool with the two. Oh, shit. My phone. What the fuck? So, hold on. I just like to read everybody's cards. One sec. Let me pull it back. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. So, let me go back to it. Okay. Okay, thanks for the... Okay, let's go back. Who did I miss? Okay, Emperor, Two of Swords. That's a different one. 5 of Cups. Okay, some 5s. You guys are pulling in the 5s. Okay, Sue said the 5s. Chaos says the 5s. Wheel. Wheel is good. Sun. Nice. All right. Oh, Elsa. Elsa was right across the hall. No way. Okay, next. I can't. I'm gonna go onto the cards, or else I'm gonna do that. Oh, seriously, Aaron. Actually, you know what happened? I woke up with my eyes sore this morning. I think I was a little sick somehow. I think in traveling, I think I must have touched something in traveling and rubbed my eye or something. I must have. It's okay. Or the dog licked my eye. It's okay. All right. Oh no, Samantha, I'm just joking. Samantha, I'm really seriously just joking. It's all cool. It really is. Oh, and Denise, that's really sweet. And hey, Priestess, what's up? We're just about to guess the cards. Okay, we're gonna guess in 2 minutes. Come on, Priestess, let's guess some cards. Come on. You are psychic. Let's guess some cards. And then I'm gonna guess the cards in a sec. So I'm not guessing 2s because you guys guessed the 2s. My neck is sore. Okay, so what are we gonna do? So what's Sonny gonna say? The Hermit card? Well, I said it out loud. I guess I'll say the Hermit card then. The Hermit card for Virgos everywhere. So the Hermit card for Virgos everywhere. The World seems to be very popular these days. The World. I'll say the Hermit, the World. I'm going to say the Hermit, the World. I'm going to say the Queen of Cups, Hermit, World, Queen of Cups, the Hermit, the World, Queen of Cups. I kind of want to say the Empress, but I can't. The Hermit, the World, Queen of Cups, and I think Nine of Wands. I think Nine of Wands for the next little while. Although Mercury's retrograde, so expect something of Swords reversed. But Hermit, World, I say the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Wands. Here we go. Come on, Priestess. Five of Cups. Wow, you guys are sold on the fives. Oh my goodness. The Moon and High Priestess. Okay, you guys are cool. King of Swords for Samantha. All right, King of Swords is a good one. All right, here we go. Where are the cards? Oh man, this is gonna. Pardon me? It's not that, it's my bum wiggles. I shuffle the cards like this. Hey Gina, what's up? I'll check everything in a sec. Okay, here we go. Here we go. EleniG says the Three of Swords. So we're gonna read EleniG's chart right after this, and then we're gonna do Gina's compatibility. Here we go, here we go, here we go, guys. In a sec. I didn't pull up the chart yet. Yeah, I think what I'm gonna do is I'll sort this thing. It's this. It's all okay. Everything is cool. Okay, next. Okay, here we go. Some salt water, let it cool. Oh, that's a good idea. It'll dry it out. If that's a great idea. If there's a bacteria in my eye, it'll dry it out. I'll try it. It's a great idea. Okay, Wing One, here we go. Oh my God, Wing One, I hope you're okay. Okay, here we go. For everybody, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Check 1, 2, check 1, 2. Nine of Wands and Queen of Cups. Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups. I think I said Queen of Cups. Nine of Wands, Queen of Cups, Hermit and the World. Although I don't think you could do Hermit and the World at the same time. But here we go. First up, and boom, King of Coins. Uh-oh. Someone said the King of something. Oh, Samantha just said the King of Swords. All right, King of Coins, guys, here we go. It's time to go after your financial rewards. Or it's time to go after, I'm going to say, for this particular card, in light of what's happening with everything, I think it's a time to have confidence in your finances, confident in your stuff. The King of Coins, it doesn't really mean confidence in your stuff. It's more like taking care of your stuff or getting out there and making money or taking care of other people. But like, not so much taking care of other people, but I say you should have confidence going after things, or confidence with your stuff. So like, if you want a new job, I think the King of Coins is saying to go after it, and you guys should be okay. Next. Boom. Ooh, the Priestess. Ah, Priestess, I think said the Priestess. Hold on, I think Priestess said the Priestess. Priestess makes the board. Whoop, whoop. One sec. High Priestess reverse, so watch out. Watch out, someone's standing in your way, guys, and you might not be seeing what's going on. There's also a possibility you're going to rush ahead into something without knowing all of the dangers around you. So be careful. Be careful. Something might be hidden from you, right? And the Priestess means information is going to be revealed to you, and that you should slow down a little bit and not keep rushing off and freaking out. And but the King of Coins says to have confidence. Okay, hold on a sec. I think the Priestess said... She said the Priestess. Okay, hold on a second. I have to change all this. Oh, look at that. Today's the 9th. And Priestess. Priestess makes the list. Okay, guess the cards. Right on, Priestess. Okay, here we go. Next. Holy jeez, why is this so slow? It's like I'm using an abacus. A broken abacus. It's not so bad as it's not as bad as using a broken abacus, Sonny. Come on, nothing is. All right, next. My hands are slippery. Okay, here we go. Next. The Fool reversed. Oh my goodness, guys. New beginnings delayed. Perhaps you're not ready to move on after all. Look at that. Oh my goodness. So the High Priestess is reversed. You should slow down. You know, you might not know the reason why you should slow down. You might want to check yourself, figure out some reasons why you're doing things. You know, you don't know all of the information. Like, you don't know all of the information. For those who don't know, the degree in the Royal Art, the degree in upper levels of Freemasonry, let's just say, it has scrolls being presented to people. It is part of it's part of the Templar journey to recognize that scrolls are being found. And the High Priestess delivers a scroll to Tarot of information. And so Tarot's not ready to move. In this reading, Tarot's not ready to move forward yet. He doesn't know all of the information. And the Fool card says, with these two together, you could rush ahead. It doesn't say you're going to rush ahead, okay? But it does say you're probably going to move ahead without knowing the situation. So be careful with it. All right, next. And Priestess is on the list. Boom, 3 of Cups. Oh my God, how come no one said 3 of Cups? What the fuck?
I said 2 of Cups.
Yeah, well, 2 of Cups is the card for today. A bunch of people said it. But 3 of Cups, guys, that's usually a staple. Someone's going to say, you know, the card of getting together. For Friday night, you would think we'd say, is it Friday night?
Yeah.
No way. Oh, I'm just not feeling that good. No one said 3 of Cups on a Friday night? Seriously? All right, 3 of Cups. Let's, you know, party, celebration. Next. Okay, next. Boom. King of Cups. Oh, fuck. I said Queen of Cups. Fuck. Okay, King of Cups. Next. King of Cups.
That's close, though.
That is close. In certain parts of Thailand, that would count. In certain parts of Thailand, this King of Cup also counts as the Queen. Just saying.
I mean, when 2 becomes 1.
When 2 becomes 1. What? But that's not right. You're making the beast with 1 back. You're supposed to make the beast instead of this.
I mean it like that. I mean it like when people are married, they say they're practically 1 person.
Oh, that's true too. Listen to this. The beast with 2 backs sounds like this. The beast with 1 back sounds like this. Whatever. Stop it. You're gonna break the stool. Fuck. Alright, come on, man. I haven't picked a card since the 1st of the month. Oh, jeez. Alright, here we go. EleniG said 3 sorts, kind of the same. Okay, here we go. And, okay, guys, here we go. And finally, bum, bum, bum. Boom! Oh, Fook. Okay. 10 of Swords, not good. 10 of Swords, not good. This card came up in the, guys, this card, I believe, came up in the overview today as well. Or it came up with Aries. It came up very quickly. This 10 of Swords is not good. It's coming up a couple of times today. So, everybody be cool. 10 of Swords, this card is reversed. It does appear that something negative is coming, guys. So just be cool, take it easy. Do your best, be your best. Just be your best. All right. Yeah, I didn't get any, so we look in. Okay, I really suck. I didn't get any of these. I didn't get any of these.
Close, though.
What about the bottom? No. What about if I cut the deck? No. All right.
You were very close with the King one.
Well, you guys were close with the 3 of Cups. You know what? A couple of you guys were close with the Kings. One of them, someone just said, I think it was Samantha. Samantha just said the King of Swords, which was pretty close. And EleniG said some sorts of 3. But we do have a winner tonight. Priestess makes the list. So far for the month, we have Sonny, Angeli, Dr. P, excuse me, Samantha, SLC, SueJ, and High Priestess, all with one win. And TN with 2. Oh my God. Talk about not being able to do it. The lost Muppet. Can you imagine? That would be so funny. The last of the Muppets. Oh, that would be such a cute movie. The kid goes looking around for other Muppets. He walks past Sesame Street, and Sesame Street's like deserted. Right? The kid, like this Muppet walks down Sesame Street. There's nothing there. You can see Oscar's garbage can. There was a fire in it. There can be like Ernie and Bert's window could be boarded up. The movie, the theater, the opera house that those 2 old guys are in could be, boarded up as well. The last of the Muppets. And then he goes to, he could go everywhere. He could go to like the Muppet Show. Kermit's doing a thing. Oh, that would be really cool. That would be a cool movie. The last of the Muppets. And he goes looking for different. Muppets. Wouldn't that be cute, sweetheart?
Yeah.
I think it's the last of the Muppets. And he's walking around doing different things. Oh man. You could do a kung fu version. You could do a kung fu version of the last of the Muppets. He could be walking around looking for other Muppets, and he gets into these kung fu fights with Pokemon. That would be cool. But then you'd have to get the rights from different things. And there you go. Whatever. That's too creative. I'm going back to easy stuff like predicting the future. I'm not even being creative. I'll just tell you guys what's going on. So, the last of the Muppets.
What are these? Are these good?
Give them a shot. They're Diva's Delightful Crisps.
Are they fattening?
They're thin. It looks like cranberry. Try it. It's like little cranberry wafers. Like, they're more like whatever you think they are. They're like Melba-Toast kind of thing, but they're soft and chewy. The Muppet Apocalypse. Yeah, the Muppet Apocalypse. Something happens and the Muppets go crazy and they just disappear. And they show up and there's nothing there. A scrying mirror. That'll be fun.
You know what it is?
Qu'est-ce que c'est ça?
It's a dried up raisin bread into a chip.
Really? That's cool. That's really cool. Okay, let's get down to the readings. Samantha said she picked up a scrying mirror tonight. That is very cool. Okay, I need 1 minute, guys. EleniG's all set to go. Damn, I get this real complex when I can't pick the cards, but I am clearly fucked up right now. That's it. I went from fucked up to way off the chart fucked up, and now I can't even see. So, but that's okay. Something else is going on. Let's move on. We don't have to sit and discuss The Last Muppet. That would be a very, very, very cool movie. All right, next. Okay, so we don't need this. I need to put... All right, Ginger, have a wonderful night. Let's get Gina up here. Let me just do this. Oh, past life. You got it, Gina. Well, that'll be exciting. Yeah, we'll look at Gina's past life. Yeah, that'll be very exciting. I'm just refreshing it. Make sure I get the date. Well, I know Gina's birthday. Okay. Hey, right before you guys go, let me show you something here that I think you'll find really neat about the Royals charts, and then you guys can take off. I just want to pull up Gina's chart. I hope everybody's having a wonderful night. It should be a fun weekend, I think.
4 pieces are 60 calories.
Oh, that's like nothing.
Oh no.
Okay, so, hey you guys, you want to see something cool? Oh wait. Yeah, Samantha, of course. We'll do a tarot reading for you, but I want to show you guys something first, and then we're going to do Gina's. We're going to do EleniG's chart and then Gina's, but I want to show you guys something really neat first. Before anybody takes off and gets on with their thing, let me just put Gina in the description. Where the hell is my description box? Just put Gina in the description box, so I don't lose it. Gina, and then Samantha in there. Okay. Okay, so EleniG, Gina, PL, and then remember to come by on Sunday, guys. Sunday afternoon, we're going to do our spells on Sunday. This week we're doing our spell day on Sunday afternoon, and on Sunday we'll hang out and have some fun, do some football stuff, and we'll do our I have something really special for you guys on Sunday. Sunday is the 15-year anniversary of TheSunnySide. It means a lot to me. And TheSunnySide changed my life. And hopefully, 15 years more fun. Hey, Lise, what's up? I hope you're having a wonderful day as well. What do you think, sweetheart? Do you like them?
Yeah, I'm showing my sister.
Okay, next. Guys, check this out. So just as a quick things, because we're going to get down to the readings. Let me move this a little smaller. Oh no, we're good like this. So you guys want to see something really neat in a mother-son chart? Let's just pull up Queen Elizabeth's chart first, and I'll just take a quick picture so you guys can have a look. I'm not going to read her chart tonight. I'm not going to do anything. Everybody else is reading the chart. It would be fun to look at. But we're not capitalizing on the dead here, so I'm not using. And although I care very much about the Queen is part of my culture. It's not really it's part of Canadian culture and heritage. Is Queen Elizabeth? I don't know if King Charles will be part of any of that, but Queen Elizabeth is on the Canadian money. Right, that's how serious it is. Do I have any Canadian money? Probably not. But if I had any Canadian money, Queen Elizabeth is on the Canadian money. She's a really big deal where I come from. All right, you would think that maybe, okay, whatever, Queen Elizabeth's on the Canadian money. Anyways, let's take a quick look at Queen Elizabeth's chart here. Oh no, wait, we're here. So, let's just take a quick look at this chart. So I said planets at 27 degrees, anything at 27 degrees is going to go through some kind of intense kind of trip situation. Like it's going to have a big change. And oh yeah, it's on the money, right? She's right here. Queen Elizabeth is on all of the Canadian money. She's on everything in Canada. It's a big deal.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, on all of it. Any toonies? There's a polar bear. Who's on the other side of the toonie?
Elizabeth II.
That's Queen Elizabeth. She's on everything. Here, toss it over here. I'll show them. This is a $2 bill in Canada. It's called a toonie. She's on it right here. Queen Elizabeth is on all of our money. So.
Yeah. This one too.
You got it, Samantha. She's on the 10-cent piece. Yeah. What is this called in England? A pence? Or a dime? Yeah. It's a pence? No way.
Pretty sure, yeah.
Like Mike Pence is 1/10 of Donald Trump? I'm just joking. All right. You got it, Samantha. We'll add you in a sec. All right. Queen Elizabeth. Yeah, what chart is this? Why do I have April 2nd, 21st for Queen Elizabeth? Queen Elizabeth was born in June. She's a Gemini?
No, she's a Taurus.
She's a Taurus? All right. Well, I have Queen Elizabeth as April 21st, yeah. April 21st, 1926. This is what I have for Queen Elizabeth. Here we go. Who's Zion? Hey, Zion, what's up? I hope you're having a super amazing day, my man. Check this action out. Okay, here we go. So, just forget for a minute, okay? Just forget for a minute all of the anything, okay? Yeah, Zion, we have tons and tons of good astrology books here. Lots of good astrology books. The SunnySide members get them. I post them on the website for the SunnySide members. You got it, Dr. P. Legend. One sec. Check this out. Oh, forget this. Let me just show you something else. Forget about that 27-degree thing. Although she does have something, Uranus right here at 27 degrees. And we do have, forget it. I don't want to look at her death chart. I don't want to say this, say this. I don't want to be one of those astrologers who say, oh, she had this, she had this, she had that. Oh, so this obviously was going to happen. On the sunny side, we do not look, we only look backwards for fun. And it's fun. I'm doing this thing, just to let you guys know, I am kind of shadow studying a little bit of certain types of vibrational astrology in the background as I'm doing some stuff on midpoints for the way we do astrology here. And although it's definitely not bullshitty at all, I really do like vibrational astrology. Some of the stuff they come up with is, you know, if you just as a top, just to say, if you look at midpoints between these two planets, these are generational planets. So within a time frame, very slow generational planets. So these guys will have very similar, you know, anyways. People born in a similar time period are going to have similar kind of situations. And so I'm just going to leave it at that. Some of the research does not entirely add up. It looks like it adds up, but there's a very honest factor in there. There's a very honest bias in there, which in my book discounts some of the research. But at the same time, some of the other research is quite convincing for the vibrational astrology. Just saying, letting you guys know. And I'm not an expert in it. All right, so I'm just going to lay this off for a sec, and I want to show you something else. I'm going to show you Queen Elizabeth's chart combined with Prince Charles' chart. And Prince Charles is Queen Elizabeth's son. And I'll put Queen Elizabeth on the inside. So Queen Elizabeth, you'll see, so we're going to look at Queen Elizabeth's chart on the inside, and you'll see whenever there's like a relationship between a parent and a child, you're going to see, if you look close enough, you'll see some aspects in there. And for most of you, between the parent and the child, there'll be some very serious aspects in there. There might be a strong and very convincing midpoint aspect, but sometimes there are some fairly exact regular aspects as well. And this is the situation right here. So check this out. So this is Queen Elizabeth on the inside and Prince Charles on the outside. And right here, this is what we get between the two of these guys. So, whoops, uh-oh. So here we go. So in these two charts, just check this out for a moment. So Prince Charles is on the outside. Prince Charles, his moon is exactly conjunct his mother's sun. Exactly. See that right down here at the bottom? Can you guys see that? Did I cover this up? So his moon is exactly conjunct his mom's sun. You know, these are very strong connections you're going to see in a parent-child chart. In addition to that, okay, so that's the exact thing I was going to point out to you guys. There are some other things like, you know, Sun Saturn is right there. She's the Saturn. She's controlling Prince Charles, right? Obviously, she controls Prince Charles, whatever. You know, whatever, neither here nor there. The guy loves, the moon conjunct the sun means the guy absolutely, without any question, loves his mom and are very duty-bound towards his mom. And that's all I really looked. I saw it right away, and I thought, wow, I should show it to you guys. I didn't really look for many other things in the chart, but I just want to show you guys, in a mother-son chart, you're going to see some pretty interesting, fairly accurate angles there. They have exact chirons. His is at 28 degrees. Hers is at 28 degrees. Look at that. Exact chirons right there. I think it's fascinating. I just think it's fascinating. We're just looking at connections here. And we didn't look at any funky connections. You know, we're not looking at any, you know, anything funny. We're just looking at the charts here. Now let's look at another one. Let's look at, I thought that would be neat. Let's look at Harry and Queen Elizabeth, right? Like, let's see if there's a connection between the kid, between the grandson and his grandmother. Whoops, I did it backwards again. So Queen Elizabeth, let's just see if there are a couple of connections here. Like, that's her grandson, right? Maybe there are questions on how you have this random redhead kid and I don't know how they had this random redhead kid in the royal family out of the blue, but you know, his mom liked to hang out with Duran Duran. And you know, girls on film, right? There you go. Her name was Rio, whatever. Okay, so his moon is at 21 degrees. What does she have at 21 degrees? So that's the deal with this. Holy crap. Okay, so we're not going to do this. Like, if I was doing a reading, I would say she controls, he is very, he listens to her, right? The moon is opposite Saturn. She'll control him a little bit. That's pretty good. She controls the family. Are there any solid connections here? There's a moon, Jupiter, right? This moon at 21 degrees is, okay, the moon is right in between Jupiter and Mars, but we're not going to talk about that tonight. We're looking at something a little closer. And we're looking at his nodes. Let's say his nodes at 0 degrees, right? So Charles's moon is at 0 degrees, and Harry's nodes are at 0 degrees, and the Queen's sun is at 0 degrees. So like, these are big, this is a big deal. These are the nodes, right? In addition to that, Harry's Pluto, he's gonna piss off his dad no matter what. Oh my God. Hey, SLC, check this out. So Harry's Pluto is at 0 degrees in Scorpio. And Charles's moon is at 0 degrees in Taurus. His moon is directly opposite Harry's.
Charles is also Scorpio.
Charles's sun is a Scorpio. I can't remember what degree Scorpio is. But the Pluto person tries to control the moon person. The Pluto person drives the moon person crazy sometimes, right? You know that we have this in certain charts, right? That's a really neat. Yeah, we have it. They can drive each other crazy. A lot of these guys have it. They control it, driving each other crazy. So this kid drives his dad ass fucking donkey crazy. Seriously, that's funny. But you guys seeing it, right? These are solid connections. Let's pull up. All right. Okay. So there's that. So that's Harry the Queen. We will see it again in Harry and Charles. Right? The 0 degree things. 0 and the nodes and all that kind of stuff. All right. Next, we want to see Harry and Meghan. Anybody want to see Harry and Meghan, or you want to see Meghan Markle's chart? She has her nodes at 1 degree. Oh my God. Does Charles have anything at 1 degree? Oh my God, she slots in right between his moon and his north node. You guys see this? I know we're jumping back and forth here, but you see this at the top? Prince Charles's moon is conjunct his north node, and his Mercury is almost conjunct his south node. This is a guy who's going to suffer from depression. This is a guy who's going to suffer from grandiosity. But he is the king, you know. But he's going to suffer from this. But he is. It also means he's not going to trust anyone else. And I'll tell you guys, right before I came online, I was looking this up right here, and Mercury conjunct the nodes. Just looked it up with SLC. It means it can lead to insanity. So watch out. Charles can be going insane. So that's all right, whatever. All right. Now, just quickly, we'll do a quick pass of Harry and Meghan. No, we know they love each other, whatever. Should we look at Meghan and the Queen? Or should we move on?
Princess Diana was apparently, she had the same color hair as Harry when she was younger.
Princess Diana had red hair? No way!
They call it rusty hair. It's like a brownish red.
She must have gone platinum blonde, right? In the 80s when she was rocking out. That sounds like something she would do. Like, because she was like, that's her thing. You know, like she was beautiful. Like that's her thing. And she was like the girl next door. But she could have been, like, she's like the girl next, but she's very glamorous. But not like snobby glamorous. Because she's obviously not a model. But like, she's like, really, you know, she was...
They said that she tried to kill William when he was in the room.
Really? There was something, there was stuff that was going on. She had depression, major depression. She was stressed out.
Yeah.
But I was really young when she was going through her thing.
Yeah.
And I just adored her. But then again, the royal family was a big deal where I was coming from. Does Meghan and the Queen have anything? Chiron at 22 isn't going to help. 22 Taurus.
Do they?
Yeah, she has this. She has, when you see this right here in the chart, I do this in relationship astrology all the time. It's the very first thing I look for in a relationship to see if it's going to work or not. And this is a star-crossed lovers transit. This is the one, if you have this in a relationship chart, Chiron opposite Saturn, it will almost always never work out. Chiron, those are walnuts and mixed nuts in there. Because there was a giant bag of walnuts that was just sitting there. Like I was eating it slowly, but I was eating the mixed nuts a lot.
My sisters just told me to pace myself.
With what? Walnuts?
With snacks.
I wouldn't worry about it. So here we go. So that's the deal. So when you see this in a chart, it means this is guarantee breakup energy. You see that they're not going to live together. All right, I just wanted to show you that Prince Charles, Queen Elizabeth thing. We'll look at these charts another day. Let's get down to EleniG. So we have 3 charts to read. 3 charts and 1 tarot reading. EleniG, Gina, and Dr. P. All right, give me 1 second to pull up Dr. P stuff. I just thought it would have been an interesting one to say. Chaos thing. Oh, Lisa says she thinks a lot of royals had red hair. No way.
They call it rusty hair.
Oh, rusty?
It's like
and,
a brownish red.
Oh, that's cool. And Wing One says Harry looks just like Charles when he was young. Oh, that's so cute.
Well, see, there you go.
Oh, very
got
cool.
Their red hair from Diana.
Very, very cool. Oh, I'm missing something. Change is coming. There you go. Oh. Oh, well, there you go. All right, next. Both Diana and Marilyn Monroe were the most photographed women in the world. Well, there you go.
Diana manipulated the press a little bit.
Diana had to do it. Marilyn Monroe was one of the most photographed women in the world, for real. I imagine at the time she was. Wow, that's really cool. All right, Chaos, have a wonderful night.
She started out modeling.
Oh, they have lots of red hair in the line? No way! No way! I got you, Pam. 1 sec. 213. Oh, sorry.
Scotland, right? Like the Ireland's right there by the UK, so.
I'm just teasing. I'm just teasing. Obviously, she did or she didn't. I don't think Diana's like that. I don't.
That looks like a potato.
Yeah, those are good. That's a chestnut, I think. No. Who killed Princess Di? I know exactly who killed. I know that video killed the radio star. That's for sure. So, but I think. Wing One says they're all related as well. Very cool. I think the guys who I think they did it. I think they really did it, guys. I think the guys. I think they did it. I think someone killed Princess Di. I really do. I just do. I think someone killed Princess Di. I don't think Hillary Clinton really drinks aborted baby placenta or whatever. I really don't think she does that. One look at Hillary Clinton would clearly shows that she's not looking any younger. So whatever, she's either drinking it and it doesn't work, or she's just not drinking that. There might be a basement in the Alamo. I don't know if there is one. I still don't think Pee-wee's bike is there. I don't know. I didn't go there, but like no one has said it's there and they haven't found it yet, so I doubt it's there. And so, anyways, let's move on. Okay, Dr. P, we'll pull up her chart. No, wait, Dr. P wants a compatibility. One sec, Pam. Henry and Elizabeth I had red hair. No way. Yeah, I agree. I think Princess Di was... One sec, I'm just pulling up these charts. I think Princess Di was like... I don't know what to say. I like... She was such... I have romantic memories from that time in my life for some reason. And I think Princess Di was an amazing person. I don't really know. Life was so much different at that time. One sec, I'm pulling up these charts here. Dr. P. Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. One sec. 1964, you got it. I think. 1964? I'm not seeing it, Pam. One sec. It's okay. I'm gonna type it in if I don't see it, but sorry guys, I'm slowing down. One sec. Ah, oh, fudge. All right, here we go. Back to here. Dr. P is down here. I'll just type it in. I don't see it. It should be here, but yeah, in Fulton, New York. How come I don't see it? Okay. Sorry guys, one sec. Okay, let me do this again. Guys, give me one sec. I'm gonna type this in again. 8:04 a.m. I should know it. It's okay. I'll just type it again. It doesn't take too long. Okay. February 13th, 1964. Feb 13th. Yeah, it's a February 13th. Next, yeah. 8:04 a.m. Fulton, New York. Are we going to do a compatibility, Pam? Is this what we're looking at? Let me just save this chart. And right here in my family. Save it right there. All right, we have it. That we have. Eleni says Charles has no hair. What are you talking about? That is all a good point. She was awesome. Oh, he's new to me. Oh, bam. All right, okay. All right, next. You got it. Dr. P, BFF, Gina, past life, EleniG transits right there. I think we are ready to go. I'm really slow right now, guys. I don't know what the hell is wrong with me. EleniG, Gina, Dr. P, and Sam. Sam will be up in a little bit. I like the royal family. I think they're fun. It's fun to watch. I think it's fun. I don't think we should take it to outs. Like, I mean, I don't know. King Charles can be crazy. He has legitimate crazy in his chart, like legitimate crazy. So he might be crazy. I don't know, but
oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So I don't know. Okay, here we go. It's your Pluto square Venus. There's nothing wrong with taking your time to get it right. So there you go. Okay, here we go. EleniG's up. Oh my God, an hour into everything. EleniG's finally up. Okay. All right, I have it right here, right here. Rahu makes one more impatient. If Rahu conjunct Mercury makes someone impatient and fickle-minded, right? Rahu, the North Node. Oh, this is Rahu Mercury. He has, like, yeah, he has Rahu and the Moon. He has, okay, whatever. Let's move on. Let's go hate him at another time.
What's his moon?
His moon is conjunct the North Node. He has Rahu and the Moon. Rahu's conjunction with the Moon gives a different type of personality. Rahu conjunct the Moon says there's a lot of self-confidence, but a deep distrust of everyone else. Rahu conjunct the Moon gives someone a paranoid personality, readily inclined to suspect the intentions of others, like Margan Maple, and to nurse grudges against them is
What did you call her?
Margan Maple. What's her name?
Margan
What's her name?
Maple?
Marpella?
Megan.
Megan.
Wait.
Meghan Markle.
Yeah.
So she has, so here's what we go. There's a lot of, so for Prince Charles, he's paranoid, suspect the intentions of others, and to nurse grudges against them. And he's in a Scorpio. Generally, these people possess a restless mind. Right? A Rahu Moon, okay, here we go. A deep distrust of, okay, there we go.
Marla Maples is Donald Trump's.
Oh no, I have this. Oh my God. Rahu and Ketu square to the Moon. Oh my God, I have that. It produces serious diseases. Oh, fuck. And interferes with the education of the native. Oh, super fuck. And I lack the happiness of mind. Oh. That's not a surprise, right? At least we know it. All right, next. All right, enough studying. I just love studying. I don't necessarily like doing anything except sitting there and studying. All right, let's get down to it. EleniG's up. Let's look at her transits and then start to rock.
You like studying things that you're interested in, though.
No, I study everything.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Anything I have to study, I study. No, I'm really good at. I can get interested in. I get interested in studying anything. I like to learn about stuff. All right, EleniG is up. M&M mixed with nuts. You guys are so mean. EleniG, Gina, Samantha, and then Dr. P. Dr. P with the relationships. Ooh. Okay, here we go. EleniG's up. Let's check EleniG's transits and see what's going on. Okay, that's up. That's up. So just reminding you guys, on Sunday we're going to have a special SunnySide on Sunday to commemorate the 15-year anniversary of the SunnySide. What the fuck? And there we go. There might be balloons. We might have a clown or two. We'll do some psychic stuff. We should do some psychic exercises. Maybe I'll just talk to you guys about it. Okay, here we go. EleniG's up. Can you guys see this? Shoelaces. What? Oh no, I'm gonna be horribly sick in this lifetime. Oh, whatever. In addition to having a restless mind, I'm gonna get whatever. It's a good thing you're gonna have to deal with it, not me. All right. What? I'm going through it now. I'm going through it on this side of things. Okay, here we go. And I look like I'm 1,000 years old. I feel horrible. Here we go, EleniG. Let's check your action it out. It'll be Sunday afternoon, probably about 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock in Chicago, so 3 o'clock Sunday afternoon Eastern, 3 Eastern, I would say. I think the football game starts at noon, so maybe, you know, we'll do it in the middle of the football game, the first series before the other ones. So maybe before 4 o'clock, no, 2 o'clock, right around 2 o'clock Chicago time. Okay, here we go. All right, EleniG is up. So in EleniG's chart, let's start the stopwatch so I don't get overdo it here. All right, let's do it. EleniG is up. Let's go see what EleniG's transits are. If you guys have any questions as we cruise along, let me know. So EleniG has a cool chart. Oh my God, EleniG has one of these charts. Oh my God. So this is a really special chart. I was just looking for I was just looking this up. I didn't think we'd see one of these tonight. This is a special chart here. It has a special term in Vedic astrology, and it's maybe it's on my phone. If I pull it up on my phone, I'll tell you what it's called in Vedic astrology, and I can type it in for you guys. Oh, this is too much information. I should just read the chart for you guys. But seriously, this is an interesting thing. It's called, just give me 1 second. It's called, oh geez, I did a lot of this. It's called, oh geez. It's called this. It's called KALA SARPA. It's this type of yoga in astrology. It's that combination of planets, guys. This is the deal with it. Now, this combination of planets, some people say it's very negative. Okay, some people say it's very negative. And other people's, and you know, Dr. P's daughter has a chart like this. A couple of people have charts like this we've looked at very recently, and which is remarkable because it's a fairly rare chart. But I say, so in Vedic, some people say that this chart, people who have this chart have a lot of problems in life and difficulty overcoming these problems. But I say this is kind of the chart of a bit of a rock star formation. It's how I look at it, actually. And you might not see it because I have so many other things on the chart right now. Britney Spears has a similar chart. Sylvester Stallone has a similar chart. It can indicate initial problems moving through things. And EleniG really has it. Like, not kind of has it. She really has it. You know, it says you're going to have planets in each of the signs in between everything, and EleniG sure has it. Well, I guess there's nothing here. She gets away with that. But this can be, some people say this is very negative, but I look at it like this. I tend to find that people who have this kind of chart placement, exactly, Pam, just like your daughter, I think people with this chart placement might initially have difficulties in life. It's possible for them to have a lot of rejection, but absolutely keep going. And these people who keep, like, there's a desire or a drive in them to really get out and be seen and shown by other people. And they can absolutely, like Sylvester Stallone, rise to some of the greatest heights even possible. These are a very special type of chart that's sort of like it's all on its own. It does not happen that often, and when it does, it's a really big, it's a big deal, because like you'll see, like the moon is gonna only, like the moon alone is gonna bump in eventually. You know, the moon is gonna be out of there really fast. This doesn't happen that often, and so that's the deal. So EleniG, so that's a very special chart. Okay, next. I'll tell you more along that lines of how special this is at some other time. I'll do a little explanation for you guys on that very specific yoga. There was something I was looking for this afternoon and I couldn't find it, but That's the deal. I am looking for other stuff on this. All right, next, let's just talk about what we know and what's going on in this chart right now. So in this chart right now, we do have some interesting stuff. Before we look at the typical energy and what's going on, we see something right here. The very first, most obvious thing I think of anyways, is we have Pluto conjunct the South Node right here. And the South Node is a bit of an implosion point in the chart. With this particular South Node, EleniG can have identity problems, right? People might think she's selfish. People might think she's always putting herself first. She might end up getting divorced or have problems in her marriage. You know, her marriage might get taken for granted, or she might get taken for granted in relationships. And her dating life, with Chiron in the dating life down there with love and romance, that could cause a lot of pain in the dating department. In addition to that, not necessarily pain, but embarrassment in the dating department. Watch out for Chiron placements. On top of that, she might end up having problem with children, or working with children who have learning disabilities, let's say, or working with autistic children, or she just might have problems with children. And so she has to watch out for that kind of thing. Okay, so so that was Chiron in the 5th, but it's not really how I started talking about here. I started talking about this. So Pluto conjunct the South Node, she's going to have identity problems right now, and with Pluto retrograde, so she's been going through this for the last year, and her identity might have been in a very serious flux in the last year. She might have been taking a lot of hits, you know, like a lot of negative attention coming to her wherever she goes, for whatever reason. I don't know what the deal about this, EleniG. You're like awesome on this. You're awesome here. You're like, you don't have no problems with the SunnySide. You're awesome here. Anyways, that's the deal with that. So she has to watch out. Over here, Saturn is currently retrograde in the 2nd house, but so what? You know, I mean, it's retrograde. It's going to come back around again. This means hard work is going to pay off. Money is going to be okay. And if anyone thinks that Saturn in the 2nd house can lead to no money, I just want to show you, we were looking through these, and Prince Charles, this guy right here, Prince Charles, has his Saturn in the 2nd house, and he's one of the richest motherfuckers on the planet right now. And so, just letting you know, Saturn in the 2nd house can make you a lot of money. He just had to wait to be in control of all the money, I think. I don't know what's going on in his life. All right, just a heads up on that. Saturn in the 2nd. So EleniG can make a lot of money this year. She just has to wait until Saturn goes direct. Retrograde Saturn's going to slow it down. So I would caution EleniG on making any dramatic changes with regards to how she looks, right? Like, I wouldn't go out and get like a nose job or like ear gauge or anything like that. Really, I would watch out for it. Money might be a little bit troublesome, but again, I wouldn't worry about that at all, because it's going to get a lot better. All this communication stuff that's happening, like this entire part, everything right here is retrograde. Like it's all retrograde. Identity, money, communication, transportation, and something unexpected happening at home, right? So it's all under the gun there. So, and this midpoint is going to make an aspect to her nodes right now. It's coming down. EleniG, this midpoint is going to square your nodes soon. That is going to cause something. So I'm going to tell you something right now. In the next month, right, calendar month, EleniG, you're going to have some unexpected situation happen to you at home. Something unexpected is going to be a major change. Maybe you're going to sell your house. Maybe you're forced to move. Maybe the pipes are going to burst. But something is happening now where you're going to have some unexpected situation happen, and it might create a situation that you can't go back to or you can't return. So watch out for all of that. You know, watch out for all of that, seriously. Yeah, oh no, putting yourself first is very important sometimes. Very important. I definitely agree with that. Okay, so there we go. So EleniG, watch out for some major kind of change happening at home. Something sudden and unexpected. And I will tell you when it's going to happen. So you have to watch out for this. Well, that's crazy. You guys, you know, you guys, it just turns out. So I think holy shit, it's going to happen like right now. So EleniG, I think right around the September 14th. Oh my God, that's like in 5 days. Oh my God, this week. Oh my God, EleniG. So I think something sudden and unexpected. See this midpoint right here. So September 15th or 14th, on September 14th, this midpoint here is going to be at 26 degrees, and it's going to square all of this. I expect something sudden and unexpected to happen to you this week, September 14th. I expect some approaching the 14th. I expect something sudden and unexpected to happen at home. Maybe you're forced to move, maybe you buy a house, maybe someone tries to buy your house, maybe you make a lot of money from home. It's going to be sudden and unexpected. It might be lucky for you. It might be a life-changing thing. So just keep your eyes open at home. Seriously, that's pretty trippy actually. All right, what else is going on? Watch your driving, watch your communication, watch your brothers and sisters. Again, all of that's retrograde, so money might be a little slow, communication might be a little slow, relations with your brothers and sisters might be a little slow. Just take it all with a grain of salt. Something over here, something like not now, but soon Uranus is going to move forward again, and it's going to eventually come into contact with its Chiron. And when Uranus does move forward and come into contact with the Chiron, see Uranus down here at the bottom of the chart, it's going backwards, November, it's still going backwards, and it's the 15th in December, and it's moving on, and it looks like it's going to be Uranus retrograde, so it's retrograde until February. So we'll go back and look at this at another time, right? It's going to be a while before it comes back and causes problems, but it is. Well, while we're doing this, I guess I just might as well tell you. So it's going to cause problems next summer, so we'll just leave that there and move on. Okay, what else is going on in your transits? Right now, Mars is making things very, very busy for you. So that's the deal. You should be very busy. You're going to be busy for the next little while. Yeah, you will absolutely have haters at the office, so watch out for it. Now, having said all of that, okay, all of that, again, it's all retrograde. So you, in this particular chart, the way your chart is, and you have a very intense chart, this stuff, you know, it's all retro, like it's all slow right now. Like it's all backwards, it's all slow. And what are you gonna, like you're busy, but the results probably aren't coming in. The dating life probably isn't the greatest right now. Kids might cause a little bit of weird problems. And, you know, let's see what's going on. The good news is happening up here. So let's focus on the good news, and then we'll look at the aspects. So the good news is investments should be pretty good. Investments and money should be pretty good, as well as shared resources. So investing or working money with other people, maybe renegotiating the mortgage, you know, getting a government, you know, a loan for the bank to do your mortgage, or maybe you're going to buy a property or something. Money is pretty good, and shared resources is very good. The spotlight is way up at the top of the chart. The sun is about to make its yearly pass through all of your planets. It's going to hit, I mean, and it's not making contact with anything right now, and it's not actually going to make any contact for a month. So let's leave your sun out of it. Let's leave Venus out of it, and because Venus is not going to hit anything for a while either. And let's just take a look at the Mercury, and Mercury's retrograde. But Mercury, you'll see, is at 8 degrees, so it kind of sneaks in on the other side. So that's not part of it as well. So as for this energy right here, EleniG, this energy is not ready. It's about a month, and it's going backwards. So it's about a month away from moving forward to really having this impact on your chart. So Venus, the Sun, and the Moon, Mercury, stuff that's going to normally highlight your chart and bring a lot of love and money and excitement to your chart, it's not quite there yet. It's not ready. So it's kind of a in waiting period for you, so to speak. I wouldn't worry about any kind of, those guys causing any kind of problems. In addition to that, Mars begins a little bit of an arc here, and Mars is going to cause some kind of, a little bit of drama, but not too much. I mean, Gemini, sure, Gemini causes a little, like yes and no. Like Gemini's, not yes and no. This, it's going to be across from here, so you're going to have this, like it might be an interesting time for relationships for EleniG. EleniG, you actually might meet somebody new right now, and if you meet somebody, you might have an interesting experience with them, like it might work out, or you might put a lot of energy into this relationship thing. Mars is opposite your Venus, so your energy is not really into harmony right now. Your energy is kind of at odds with your natural rapport, but that's okay. You're kind of putting in energy into helping the other person right now, which is okay. It's natural, and it happens all the time. So that's part of the cycle, but it could be an interesting time for relationships for you. Now, for all of these guys causing funky far out aspects, Saturn, this Aquarius energy is going to square the Scorpio energy, but not really anything crazy, nor is there anything crazy coming up till next summer, so I wouldn't really stress it out. Pluto is causing a major problems with the nodes as far as your identity is concerned. Maybe EleniG is going to get married and have to change her name, and not have to, but maybe she gets married and she wants to change her name. That might be an interesting thing. So Saturn isn't really causing that many problems here. Where's EleniG's Venus? In Sagittarius. No, it's not doing anything. So the stuff that's transiting in Pisces, let's say, isn't really causing problems. Not really. Neptune squared Neptune is a little bit fucked up, but it's a little bit disillusioned. I wouldn't really worry about anything like that. This Jupiter, Jupiter is not really causing any problems. Chiron's not really causing any problems. The Taurus, Uranus is causing a little bit of a problem, but I wouldn't overly stress it. That's just an opposition. So, EleniG, I don't think there's any really crazy stuff. Hey, dude, what's up? I don't think there's any really crazy stuff that's happening in your chart right now. I think it's all fairly beautiful, and it should be a time of kind of grinding it out a little bit. It should be a time of just getting down to business, work, but not necessarily like freak out mental hard work, just regular applying yourself kind of situation, regular communication stuff. It's all retrograde, so there's there's probably major delays doing things over and over again. Very shortly, Mercury's going to go retrograde way over here in your 9th house. So there's but you're born with a Mercury retrograde, so it's not going to stress you out at all. Really. You know what it's like to have Mercury in the 9th house. Communicating with people at a distance. Maybe people at a distance are going to get back to you. Higher learning, philosophy. It's all in play here. I don't think anything is crazy at all like that. If there's anything to watch out, it's down here. As long as this Uranus is retrograde, as long as Uranus resides down here in the 5th house, of course you have to watch out for accidental pregnancies, of course. Of course you have to watch out for that. Unexpected pregnancies. But at the same time, it could lead to a lot of a rebellious nature in dating, working on extremely creative projects, having a lot of fun with kids, a lot of fun with romance, a lot of zany laughter and fun and play happening with romance. And because all of this is way on the other side of the chart, you're going to do it with partners, and it's going to be like you're going to watch other people for the next little while. You're kind of going to people watch and watch other people go through their trip right now. When all of this stuff is way at the top of the chart, everybody is going to be watching EleniG for years and years and years. That's how these people here end up being successful, because the slow-moving planets move very slowly through this part of the chart for a long time. for a very long time. Like this is 6 years, right? As far as Jupiter is concerned, this is like, it's a long time. This is 10 years as far as the nodes are concerned. This is like 14 years as far as Saturn is concerned. It's a long time of intense energy. But right now, that intensity is a little on the other side of your chart. So instead of EleniG really coming into her own and being super popular right now, all of the energy is applying to her, helping other people. And it's going to be like that for the next little while. And it's not helping, she's going to want to do things for other people. And so that's the deal. I think it's a great opportunity in the next 4 or 5 years for EleniG to like team up with other people and see how it all plays out. Again, very fun stuff, romantic in life. She should be very, very, very busy. This should be a very busy time at work. She absolutely has to watch her health, watch her habits, watch for stressing out. It can be a very stressful time. But I'm telling you, all of this stuff here, it might be very frustrating as she's going through it right now, but seriously, very shortly, all of this energy is going to move forward. It's slow moving. All of this energy down here, it's very slow moving, but it is going to move, and it's going to be very intense. So like for the rest of the calendar, so until the end of next year, to the end of 24, she's going to put a lot of energy into work, right? She's going to spend a lot of time working. It should be, almost a little bit stressful for her, and that's the deal. There is going to be a problem next year financially. Keep your eyes open for it. Oh my God, this is 20 minutes. All right. Time to move on. That's 20 minutes, guys. I got to move on. But that's what I say. So I wouldn't worry about any stress right now. I would just go, one step at a time, one foot in front of the other, and just keep going. And it's not because, like, a little bit is because that's retrograde, but the real reason is this energy, the energy that is coming into contact with everything, it's not there. There's nothing there. And Mercury's gonna move in this direction starting tomorrow or the next day. So it's not gonna be there for another month, like a very serious calendar month. Like the sun is at 16 Virgo and the first planet is at 15 Libra. So you have a month before you get into the major drama, which is really good because this is slow, but this Mars is not slow. So you're going to be busy, focused on being busy, work, health, and habits, but it's just busy to catch up. And this is going to be here for a while. So you might be working on a new project, you're fighting with people every day at work, and that's just what's going on. And the South Node is burning everything up at the top of the chart, but really that's not too much to stress out about right now. Because the South Node actually likes it in Scorpio. All right, next. That's too long. Let's go to the next one. Have more wine. Oh, it's not. I'll just talk all night. I haven't had a glass of wine in so long. Unbelievable. And it's not even real wine. It's Moscato. It's like a glass of sugar, which I haven't had in a long time. All right. And I'm a little under the weather. All right, next. Yeah, the delays will work out. I wouldn't stress out about any of that. Hey Les, what's up? Your Chiron is on Aries on the cusp of the 4th and 5th houses. Oh wow, no way. Yeah, watch out for some problems in relationships. And challenge definitely makes you stronger. Dessert wine. I don't know that we had dinner yet. Okay, there was one thing I wanted to point out, what you guys are talking about here. I thought there was something interesting about it in one of the charts I was thinking about saying, but... Okay, delays. Issues with people at work, yep. Chiron on the cusp. All right, we'll figure it out. All right, next, let's go look at Gina, and we'll do a past life for reading for Gina here. Oh, timestamp. Everybody chill out. No, it's that I'm not really feeling that well. My eyes were sore, and it's okay. It's okay. I'm not stressing anything out. I'm actually quite happy to be here. It might be dessert wine. It is just... All right, Gina is up. Gina, then we're going to read the cards for Samantha, and then Dr. P is up. Okay, here we go. So I think I'm away tomorrow, and we'll be back on Sunday. And on Sunday is the 15-year anniversary of us right here on the sunny side. Wow, how time flies. Gina has a hell of a chart. Look at this. Boom, boom, boom. Look at this. This is conjunct her midheaven. Holy crapola. This is a psychic chart. Holy goodness. Right there. Oh my God. All right, let's do it. Let's do it. Oh wait, I have to check one more thing on EleniG's chart. Guys, give me 1 sec. I have to check one more thing on EleniG's chart. EleniG has, because at 27 degrees, anyone with stuff at 27 degrees should have, like the Aries, should have down to 26. Oh, I did do it. I looked at that transit. When did I say it was going to happen? Do you guys remember when I said that transit was going to happen? It's going to happen this week. The South Node is going to move. That midpoint is moving to 26. So you'll find that later on in the week, by the 14th, I think I said it was, that's when you're going to see the luck is going to change from 27 degrees to 26 degrees. That sudden and unexpected change that's happening to anyone that's currently at 27 degrees is going to drop to 26 degrees. And that's what's going to happen. And it is definitely going to affect EleniG. So by the end of the week, EleniG should be having something very unexpected happen to her, and it can be very big. All right, next, let's go check out Gina's chart. Let's check Gina's chart out for that 27 moving to 26 degree, just to double check. Well, seeing as that this is what I'm focused on in the background right now, I might as well tell you guys and make it up, and tell you what it is. So that unexpected thing that you would think that would affect a lot of the charts right now, for Gina, it's not going to affect Gina. It's going to come back to affect her, but not yet. Actually, it is. Oh my God, Gina. It's going to affect your Uranus, and it's going to affect this Jupiter-Chiron midpoint, which is not necessarily here nor there. So that is you. And it's right here. It's right here in Aries. Oh my God, Gina, something sudden, and oh my God, Gina, that's in your house of winning legal awards. And this is in your house of money. Oh, Gina, something sudden and unexpected is going to happen to you this week. After the 14th, between say the 14th and the 14th and the 20th, let's say, because this Jupiter is a little there, Uranus is a little there. Something sudden and unexpected is going to happen in your joint finances. You guys might win a major legal award next week. Like later on, towards the end of the week, this is an applying aspect. So Gina, you might win a major legal award, or you might make a lot of money, but something sudden and unexpected is going to happen with your joint finances. You might make a ridiculous amount of money this week. So keep your eyes open for all of that. Hey Lise, what's up? Oh, thanks guys, that's really sweet. Hey Funky, what's up? Hey Leon, what's up? Well, it's not that I'm hustling, it's that I had to do the horoscopes. The horoscopes took, I had to do the horoscopes. So I don't usually come online twice anymore, but like, I had to do the horoscopes. And I don't like doing the horoscopes as a video. It's more fun to just hang out with you guys. It is a lot. it doesn't really do well for the channel because the horoscopes are supposed to promote the channel, but I often do the horoscopes late. They're inconsistent. They're too long with too much blah, blah, blah. And the horoscopes are just kind of, it's fun for us to do. All right, we're going to check out Gina's past life now. Okay, let's start the stopwatch. So, as far as the past life is concerned, let's look at Gina's past life. So when we do a past life reading, we like to start with the moon, right? Because the moon is like the sun, except in your last lifetime. In this lifetime, the moon is your subconscious, but it's all the lessons that you bring with you from your last life. And that is definitely your last life. It's like your sun in your last life. And so in Gina's, and just to let you know, when the sun and the moon are this, like when they're in the same sign like that, it tends to indicate some unfinished business. Whenever the moon in past life astrology makes aspects to certain points, right? There are certain conjunctions or loose conjunctions. You'll find that there's unfinished business from a past life. It's not everything, but in some of them, it really is. I mean, moon in the 9th house wouldn't necessarily mean unfinished business, but it would mean you have a strong association with your lineage and history and with your past. But neither here nor there. Let's move through. I'll tell you some other things though. She did have, her moon is in Pisces. This indicates that in her last lifetime, and the Pisces is a healing presence, right? So in her last lifetime, she probably, she might have had a bit of a nurse kind of vibe with her, like helping people physically, helping people medically, taking care of other people. Maybe she was a medic. Mars is right here in the 9th house. That indicates that there was some kind of violence. There's some kind of violence or some kind of competition or some kind of physical drama. Depending on how long ago the past life was, it could indicate military service or it could indicate some police service. It also indicates maybe there's a lot of violence in your last lifetime, or there was a lot of, it could indicate a lot of violence in your last life. Or it also might indicate that you might have had you might have had to take care of your father in the last lifetime, or instead of taking care of your father, you might have there might have been some abuse from your father in the last lifetime. Like your father might have been very hard on you in your previous lifetime. That's a lesson that you would probably bring into this lifetime. Putting a lot of, like this lifetime, there might have been a lot of energy dealing with a father figure in your lifetime. So in your last lifetime, there might have been abuse from a father figure. In this lifetime, you are going to put a lot of defensive energy or fighting preemptive strikes with energy with regarding father figures. But let's not start there. We're starting with the moon in Pisces in the 6th house. So you almost definitely in your last lifetime you were of service to other people, like a nurse, right? Or like a doctor, or like you're just helping other people. Like that's what it is. I could say a drug dealer, but probably not. And so, but like a nurse or a doctor, maybe you were it's possible that you were an artist as well, but unlikely. The moon is in the 6th house in Pisces. That's kind of taking care of someone medically, like physically taking care of people every day. So you got to deal with that. You want to know something crazy? I just looked this up, and you have to watch out. I have this in my chart, and it scares the shit out of me. But when your moon squares the nodes, it says you're going to be sick in this lifetime. You're going to develop some kind of sickness. And your moon has a very loose square of the node. So Gina's going to have to watch out for getting sick. But that's neither here nor there. All right, so the moon is the first point we look to. The next point we look to for your past life is Saturn. And Saturn is your karma. It's the lessons that you're bringing from your past life into this lifetime. In addition to that, the south node is a lot of the lessons that we bring into this lifetime as well. People say, I've seen it said both ways. I've seen it said that the south node are the problems that you bring in from your last lifetime, and the north node are the lessons that you need to solve the problem. I've seen it described like that. Other people say that the north node are the problems that you bring into this lifetime, and the south node, it's what you, so the north node are the problems, and the south node is what you have to do to solve the problems of the north node. I've seen it written both ways. I like the idea that the south node are the problems that you bring in, and the north node is how you solve it. But whatever, neither here nor there. No matter, regardless of that, she would have had a lot of control issues in her past lifetime. With Saturn there, it's causing problems. Saturn is usually a karmic thing, and we might say Saturn in the 10th house in her last time, she might not have been very well favored with authority figures. She might have been a thorn in the side of, say, authority figures, or if she was in the military, let's say. I don't see her being in the military, by the way, although I do see her a little bit in the military. With Mars there in the 9th house, that could indicate military service in her last lifetime. Not in this lifetime at all, but in the last lifetime. Actually, with the Sun in Aries, maybe a little bit of military service in this lifetime, but really, we're talking about the last lifetime. And again, the 9th house has to deal with, anyways, a father in your last life. But with Saturn right here, it does indicate there were control issues. People were trying to control you. It could have been a problematic thing, right? You were probably very curious, very studying all the time. You might have spent a lot of time writing and reading and studying. Obviously, getting back to the healing thing, you were clearly a healer of sorts in your last life, and not a woo-woo-woo-woo healer either. Like, maybe you were a shamanistic healer. Maybe you were a shamanistic healer, but I do think, like, it's pharmaceuticals, it's Pisces. So heads up with that. In addition to that, you were surrounded with control issues in your last lifetime. People were trying to control you. You were forced to do things you may not have wanted to do. There was a lot of information being thrown around. You were a very honest person in your last lifetime. You were an honest person in your last lifetime. You would have had problems with authority figures, not your fault, but you would have been blamed for a lot of things. There is a possibility of your movement restricted in your last lifetime. There might have been a little bit of jail time in your last lifetime, seriously, but I don't think the jail time is because you actually did anything wrong. I think your jail time is you were falsely accused of things. It's conjunct the south node at the top of your chart, falsely accused. And so that's what I think. I think you were falsely accused of something. So now as I'm looking at this, maybe you weren't like a doctor per se formally. You might have been like a shaman, and the people might not have liked what they saw. Like maybe you were a witch in your last lifetime and people didn't like that, or you might have been falsely accused of being a witch in your last lifetime. Like all of that, right? So watch out for it. Anyways, people were not happy. Like people loved you. Clearly people loved you, but you had problems. They were out to get you. Mars is there. There's violence in your last life. There's violence with parental figures in this lifetime. There's control issues in your past lifetime and bad control issues, right? And it gets problematic. It gets very problematic. In addition to that, the south node is that, so these are the three main points we look at, and then we're going to look at these two houses. So the south node is at the top of the chart as well. So maybe you were very popular in your last lifetime, but I think you were more infamous in your last lifetime. Like you were very popular, but at the same time, not everybody saw you, or you were famous for some kind of negative situation, and there were control issues. There is serious karma involved with you and publicity. Like you're supposed to be, anyways, a lot of karma. So something happened to you very publicly last lifetime. It creates a major negative aspect down here, right? Your moon, you know how I said there's like unfinished business going on with you in this chart from your last lifetime? You have some unfinished business, but it has to do with you helping other people, right? Because the moon's in the 6th house, helping other people. And it's you helping other people, and this karma about being really popular and famous. And I'm not making it up. It's right there. Look, it's right there. This is the 6th house, helping other people, and that's your MC. That's the top of your chart. So a lot of karma, maybe other people helped you become really famous, but I do think you were infamous in your last lifetime. I do think you were a healer. I do think you did, you know, it might have been a shamanistic thing. I don't really see a lot of Scorpio in this chart, so I don't know about that, but there's a little bit of 8th house stuff, but not a lot. All right, next, as we move forward, the next thing we want to look at is the 9th house. We've been looking at this a couple of times, and the 12th house. So your part of fortune is in the 12th house. Your part of fortune tends to be your raw, pure essence of the moon. Another name for the lot of fortune is the part of your moon, the lot of your moon. And it's where things happen to you out of your control. Things happen to you out of your control, and it tends to be, you tend to react to the part of fortune. Sometimes the part of fortune can be very, very good, like good things, really good things happen to you out of your control, and it can really change your life, this part of fortune. And so, but for you, you absolutely have it in your past lifetime, and you're bringing it through into this lifetime. So you were very lucky. So although I'm saying, like, I kind of get in a feeling you might have been burned at the stake as a witch. Like, I don't want to say anything negative about anything in the past, but guys, you have Saturn in the freaking South Node at the top of your chart. And when you look back in the past, this is like something bad happening to someone very publicly in your last lifetime. And you are very clearly bringing it forward. This is your South Node, what you're bringing forward, right at the top of your chart. So I don't know what anybody says about anything in any way. She has some major kind of drama very publicly in her last life, and that drama was not positive. And so that's the thing. I like to look at positive things in charts. That I can't really spin that in a positive way. In this lifetime, that karma that's coming forward, instead of Gina stealing the spotlight, or instead of Gina being the center of attention and something happening to her either by accident or intention in her last lifetime, there is a very serious karmic debt that she has to pay helping other people, right at the top of the chart with publicity. I'm not making it, it's right there. Anyways, she attracted a lot of fortune behind the scenes. Gina was very successful in her last lifetime, just very successful. And again, Virgo is health. We don't always have planets in both of these houses, you know. So I'm just saying, this is, it might have been having, you might have been a very famous healer. You might have been a witch in the last lifetime who was burned at the stake, like, or a very popular figure where something quite negative happened to them. Okay, and then we cruise around, and very clearly Mars is kicking, you know, we talked about this, Mars is kicking through the 9th house. So there would have been a lot of energy in the last lifetime. Maybe you helped people escape, like through the Underground Railroad. You know, the 9th house, helping people travel at a distance. And Mars is there. You're just heating this up. Maybe you helped people travel in secret. Maybe you healed people in secret. But there's a lot of movement here. And in addition, there's also a lot of violence in here. There's violence in this past lifetime. This is crazy. This is a hell of a freaking past life chart. Holy crap ass. I've never even looked at it like this before. I've seen Gina's chart before. I like it, but I never even looked at it in a past life way. Holy crap. So there you go, Gina. Oh my God, you have a lot of karma. The deal you're supposed to do is you're supposed to bring a lot of stuff at home, and you're supposed to heal up at home somehow. Maybe take care of your family, take care of your parents or maybe you're supposed to make money in real estate. But whatever it is, you're supposed to do really good things at home. And the home life is supposed to heal this outer life in this lifetime. But what a hell of a chart. Venus doesn't really come into play. That would be really nice if it did, but it doesn't. Venus comes into play in your future, your next lifetime. I think Gina's going to clean up her karma in this lifetime. I think she's going to finish a lot of that business that she did in the last lifetime, which got her into a lot of trouble. Might have got her killed very publicly in her last lifetime. What the fuck? But yeah, but this lifetime, she's going to solve it up, because in her next life, she has Venus in the 5th house. So her next life should be very, very harmonious and very loving. A lot of love, a lot of harmony, a lot of beauty, a lot of people, right? It's in Aquarius. Your next lifetime, Gina, is going to be really good. But in this lifetime, you have to clean up what happened in your last lifetime. And in the last lifetime, something happened very publicly which caused the problem. Now, let's see if she was a male or a female in her last lifetime. She was a male, female, female, male, 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 female, female, male. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. In Gina's last lifetime, she was a man. There you go. Not that women can't wear hats like this, but she was a guy. So, in Gina's last lifetime, she was a man. There you go, Gina. That was one hell of a past life. Holy crap. I didn't realize it was so intense. You have one hell of a karmic chart. Holy crap. See this? Right in there. See this? This puts Gina right here, and all of the energy in this chart goes right through her. She is you know, I've been saying how she should be helping other people. In her last lifetime, she was helping other people. In this lifetime, she has to watch her health. And in this lifetime, she might spend time helping other people. She might do a little social justice warrior thing, right? But at the same time, she is a highly motivating person, and she can have a lot of people do things for her. Like, she is right in the center of the action. Gina has a really beautiful chart here. Very cool, very eventful chart. All right, next. It is interesting, isn't it? Hey, are we here already, Leon? Yeah, happy Pisces full moon, everyone. SLC and I were looking at the moon last night. Oh, Aaron, I just finished Gina's past life reading, and now we're going to read the cards for, I think we're reading the cards for Samantha, and then we're going to look at Dr. P's relationship chart. So let me just pull up Samantha's stuff. Samantha had a good question too. She was asking about something. Samantha, hey TN! Oh man, hey TN. I don't think it's, I think subconsciously, I think the square, no, subconsciously TN, I think that I'm not picking the cards because I don't think it's fair for me to guess the cards when you're not here. So I haven't been, no, I'm just joking. So Priestess made it to the list. Hey, did you guys hear about the thing in the chess world? Did you hear about that guy who was cheated in that last chess tournament? And it made, what's his name? The chess champ. I can't remember his name now. The really cool guy who was really good. He dropped out of the tournament. There was cheating. Does anybody else follow competitive chess? It's just me. It's a good thing I don't gamble. I'd have a gambling problem. If someone watches chess and looks at it again, all right, whatever. You guys know about that? How there was this, they had this, okay, whatever. Oh my God, I look horrible. Look at me. I'm squinting. My eyes are red. My skin is horrible. Oh my God. Let's get down to it. Anyways, let's look at it. Samantha wants to know about her, if the person she's going to meet in life, if she's already met the person. I think that's pretty cool. Let's check it out. Once again on Sunday, we're going to have a special SunnySide. We're going to celebrate the 15-year anniversary of the SunnySide. I think it's going to be pretty cool. Let's pull up Samantha's cards here and see what's going on. You heard about it? You heard about that chest thing, right? How crazy is that? This stool squeaks, but that stool is a little funny. I hope so as well. Actually, I don't gamble at all. I just help you guys. Actually, I don't gamble at all. It's not. I like to play the lottery, and I like to play the lottery and guess the numbers. But that's what I like to do. But like, I don't actually guess the numbers when I play the lottery. I kind of just pick SLC's birthday and my birthday and stuff because like it's fun, and so that's how I do it. But that's the deal. At least that's okay. We can make it a little later. I'm in Chicago for the next couple of days. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Anyways, we'll see what happens with the football stuff. The football stuff, football picks should happen this Sunday. I think we're going to do football. We'll see. I have to find a day in the week to do the football. Maybe Saturday, you know, a nice, easy, but that's too many days. That's too many times during the day. But maybe we'll do football picks one of the days. Yeah, maybe we'll do, I want to do the football picks, maybe football picks on Sunday morning, but I'm going to miss most of the games if I do it Sunday morning. All right, here we go. Samantha's, oh, not here we go. Now here we go. Samantha wants to know if she's met the person. Samantha wants to know if she's met the person yet who's she's going to marry. Go Steelers! What? Are you half of you guys from Pittsburgh? Seriously, does Pittsburgh even have a good football team? Oh my goodness, do they even have a real football team? Don't they have some steel curtain thing over there? I don't. All right, next. I'll tell you guys on Sunday. I haven't looked at it. I haven't been following it. All I've really been following is the drama in basketball. I've been following basketball, not football. But basketball doesn't get exciting until February anyway, so neither here nor there. Plus, there's a little bit of baseball playoffs to come up with first. And the Blue Jays might make the playoffs, the Toronto team. So, and I'll be in Toronto for the baseball playoffs. So, and Papa Sunshine's going to be watching it, so we're going to do it like that. All right, here we go. Here we go. No, I didn't. What didn't I do? So, good. All right. Here we go. So, first up for Samantha, let's see if Samantha has a. She wants to know if she has already met the person she's going to spend a large portion of her life with. She says, do I currently know the next person I will date? That's the question. Do I currently know the next person I will date? You guys got that? She's going to say, do I currently know the next person I will date? All right, here we go. Cut the deck in 3. Hold on. I should always cut the deck in 3. Let's do it. First up, Ace of Wands. Well, there you go. First up, Samantha, maybe, you know, Ace of Wands. This is kind of a very lucky card. I consider the aces lucky, actually. Ace of Wands, you should have a lot of confidence, right? Confidence, activities, new beginnings. If you want, what the hell do these cards keep going? So I pull them up and they disappear. Ace of Wands, there we go. Yeah, I think so far, yeah, there's a strong possibility you've already met the person you're going to date. Very seriously. No, actually, not necessarily. So you have the Ace of Wands and then you have the Tower reversed. This is going to bring problems to it. So the Ace of Wands represents a lot of potential, but the Tower is going to bring it crashing down. Even the Tower reversed. The Tower reversed doesn't mean that there's suddenly going to be a lot of good luck or some things are going to become undone. But we'll do it in another way. We'll say there is the potential for a relationship, and instead of saying things like it's not going to work out, we'll look at it in a retrograde situation, saying that there was a situation where it didn't work out. Meaning, this person that you're going to meet might indeed be from your past. Samantha, they might be from your past. The Tower's return Planets are going retrograde. Mercury's going to go retrograde. You know, Mars is going to go retrograde later on. The planets are moving back and forth. I think there is a strong possibility that, does that say 11:11? No, it says 11:42. Okay, good job, Sonny. so I think so far, I think maybe Samantha, maybe you met the person already and the Tower reversed, it didn't work out in the past. And then we have the Devil reversed. This is not good, you know. Maybe the guy was a little shifty. Maybe he was shifty. Maybe he was shady. Maybe you guys didn't work out for a particular reason. Here's the Devil card, the Devil reversed. So you have a couple of these. Hey, you know, Samantha, I do think, just looking at this, at the first three cards, because your foundation here on the bottom, it's your foundation, then it goes in two more levels, right? These readings here are in 3 levels. I think Samantha, whoops, I think you did meet him already, or her. I think you met, what the fuck are you doing, Sonny? Okay, there we go. I'm having trouble spinning this card around. So Samantha, I really do think you met the person. I think you had the potential for something really good, and for whatever reason, it just didn't work out. And it didn't work out in a very negative way, like the Tower is reversed. It came crashing down. These are obvious not working out. Like, this is so obvious it didn't work out, it's not even funny. The Tower crashed it down and the Devil is goofing off. So it really didn't work. Then we have the 7 of Cups reversed. This is strong. Like, I'm thinking, Samantha, that you tried it or you thought about it, but the 7 of Cups indicates direct hesitation. So you guys might have had the opportunity, and for whatever reason, you guys hesitated to move forward. You hesitated in the relationship. Ace of Cups, there's a lot of potential here, but the Tower came crashing down. The Devil is a lot of blame to go around. Maybe you goofed off. Maybe someone didn't take a chance. And the 7 of Cups is saying there's a lot of indecisiveness, and you might have indecisiveness kind of let you guys down. And then we have the Sun card reversed. This is just crazy. Samantha, it didn't work out. I don't know. Anyways, you're asking if you know this person already or if you've met them already. This says you met the person already. It does. And there's like a whole bunch of reasons why you guys it didn't work out. Like a whole bunch. 7 of Cups, indecisive, right? The Sun card reversed. You guys it's the lack of confidence, right? The Sun reversed, lack of confidence. The Tower, maybe one of you was in a bad relationship already, or one of you was just getting out of a relationship, or you were supporting someone else having difficulty in relationships. And the Devil reversed, you know, maybe a little bit of dishonesty and goofing around. Oh my God, what the hell? What the hell, guys? And then fucking what the hell? And then the last card of the 6 of Wands reversed. You know, something happened, and maybe there was a little bit of hush stuff going on, and that's it. Maybe the person that you already met was in a relationship with someone else, and they had the 6 of Swords. They had to break up and get out of that relationship. I don't think this is a guy you used to date. I don't think this is a guy you used to date. I think this is a guy you already know, and I think the guy is in a relationship. One of you was in a relationship already, and you had to get out of that relationship. 6 of Swords reversed. 6 of Swords, you have to get out of the relationship. The Tower, something is crashing down. Someone needs a shoulder to lean on. Something fucked up is happening. The Sun, lack of confidence. 7 of Cups, indecision. The Devil, just screwing around for fun. But Ace of Wands straight up. I think, Samantha, I think the guy is already in your life, but and I think you had a chance, or someone is thinking there's a chance, but you have a lot of reasons why it didn't work out, and you have a lot of reasons why it did not work out. On both sides, right? Like on both sides, a lot of reasons it didn't work out. But I think you see this Six of Swords is reversed. Once this guy actually, like, I don't know who you're talking about or what the deal is or if he's single or available, but once the guy is available, I think you have a very honest chance for a real relationship. But right now, as far as I'm not sure that he's actually available right now. And I think in the past, he was not available. So that's what I think, Samantha. I think, to answer your question, yeah, I think the guy is already in your life. I do. Let me pull another card and see if you're gonna meet somebody outside of your life. Let's see if someone new is coming in. So I'm just gonna ask the tarot cards one quick question. Hey guys, is anyone new coming into Samantha's life? Is she gonna meet somebody new? What's going on? Oh yeah, TN. Hi. Okay, here we go. And shit, the Queen of Wands, Four of Swords reversed. No, I think it's someone that you know already. I really do, Samantha. I think it's someone that you've already met. All right, next. But there's a lot of reasons here why it didn't work out. Like a lot, like indecisiveness, breaking up in charts, just screwing around. Maybe someone's not being serious. Again, lack of, indecisive, not realizing it's an opportunity, not realizing that you're talking about, I'm still here and I'm still talking about, I'm still here. I'm still here, guys. All right. I thought that was a pretty interesting reading, actually. I thought that was pretty cool reading. I think that was pretty cool. All right, next. So again, tomorrow I'm away. I'm going to shoot a little video tomorrow. SLC and I were in the background. We're discussing how to manipulate each zodiac sign, and she's pretty good. I'm actually not doing a very good job at it. The stuff that I say is very boring and stereotypical. For example, you don't really want to manipulate Scorpio. I don't really want to say things that everyone else is stereotype. Like, you have to be a mystery to a Scorpio. If you're a mystery, you can manipulate them. We're not going to say that. There are other ways to manipulate a Scorpio, which is better than that. We're not going to say Aries, you compete with Aries because they're competitive and that's how you manipulate them. We're not going to say that. That's silly. We're not going to say get Pisces drunk. That's how you manipulate them. And we're not going to, that's not how you do it. We're not going to say you manipulate a Libra by just giving them money. We're not saying that. So SLC, and it's SLC who's coming up with some really good answers on how to manipulate some of the signs. And she has real, honest, legitimate ways, astrological ways, and is very, very cool. And so that's what we're working on right now, because my way was a little bit boring. But I have some interesting ones, and it'll be fun for you to hear them. And maybe we'll debate them a little later. Oh man, the largest organ in my body is looking rough right now. Do you guys see that? Oh my God, usually I only talk about the largest organ in my body on my OnlyFans page, which I'm the only one who can look at it because I am my biggest fan. Oh my God, the largest organ in my body is looking rough right now. That's my skin. Okay. Oh my God. And my eyes. Oh my God. All right, Dr. P is up. All right, whatever. You guys are more uptight than me. And my hair is getting really thin. All that ashwagandha is making my hair thin. But I really have another health goal in my mind that's more important than my hair. I really don't mind losing my hair. I want to heal myself in certain ways. I think all of this cancer stuff that we're going through at home, and all of the stuff that we're going through, look at Tian laughing. Seriously, all the cancer stuff that's happening, I'm kind of worried about what's going to happen to me in the future. And I'm not like my mom and my dad. It's not fair to burden SLC with me because, you know, I'm much older than her. So maybe I'll just, I don't know what I'll do. I'm not going to have any more kids in life. I'm going to, well, I don't know. Maybe I'll have to, I don't know. I'll find some way to do it. The new sticker, we're getting ready for Halloween a month early. We're getting ready for Halloween a month early. Can you imagine? Yeah. All right, one more. Let's look at Dr. P's compatibility chart. The zombies are cute. Yeah. All right, next. One more, Dr. P's chart, and then we're going to take off. And I'll be back on Sunday afternoon around 2 o'clock Chicago time, maybe earlier. I'm just going to go to the gym Sunday morning, and then I'll come online. So I'm going to go to the gym and then come here. I didn't get a chance to go to the gym today, so tomorrow I'm going to do it. Neither here nor there, and I didn't not go to the gym for any lazy or nonsense reason. I didn't go to the gym because I was busy until about 5:30, 6 o'clock, I was busy till about 5 o'clock, and I'm not going to the gym when it's busy. There's no way. I'm just not doing it. So there's no reason for me to put myself in that situation. So, all right, here we go. Dr. P and Pam's BFF. Do we have this guy's birth time? Oh yeah. Oh my God, Pam, did your new boyfriend go to jail? What the hell? Okay, am I looking at this? Is everybody else looking at this? No, I'm looking at some kind of commercial about Pam. This guy might have gone to jail, or he might have spent a lot of time. He might have been his movement might have been controlled by other people. It doesn't have to be jail. Maybe he was in the military. Maybe he went to a boarding school. Maybe he grew up in an orphanage. Maybe he grew up, you know, I like it too, Tien. You know what I like, Tien? You know what's fun? I like searching for these kind of these images and turning them into emojis for you guys. SLC does it as well. SLC designs some of the emojis, and like she draws them out for us somehow. I don't know how you do it, but she draws them out for us, or she creates them for us. But I love it. I love it. No jail. All right, just saying. I'm just saying, watch out for it. Like this guy, Pam, like I'm going to give you a warning about this guy and I'm not joking and I'm not going to flinch. Okay, can you see this? He has the sun conjunct moon. This is just right there. That's a major difficult stellium right there. And it's in the 12th house, which is a difficult part of the chart. This indicates someone who can have, major emotional problems, possibly someone who is very violent, violent tendencies, possible control issues. The moon, like this conjunction, this has never come, Saturn and Mars rarely conjunct in a chart for good things. And in the 12th house, it's a negative situation. He might have been surrounded by a lot of death. Maybe his partner, like he was married earlier on in life and his partner died on him. 64 is not that old. The guy's like really he's not that old. 64 is a great year. He's probably, forget about the astrology. Anyone who's born in 64 is going to be like very soft, right? And as a Pisces, you're gonna like this guy a lot. Like I think February around, it might be late enough that he could come across, he might be a sheep in Chinese astrology, and sheep in Chinese astrology are so nice and they're so sweet and so kind, and they just want harmony and they want everyone to get along. It's almost like his Chinese year zodiac, his Chinese year thing, the sheep thing, is very much like a Cancer almost in Western astrology, sort of loosely. So that's a very interesting thing. Now, before we say or do anything, all of that stuff is behind the scenes. So control issues behind the scenes, There might be some very aggressive tendencies, very argumentative at times, but he can be extremely successful. Extremely, extremely, extremely successful. In the 12th house, this guy might be somewhat very reclusive, you know, reclusive, not necessarily shy per se, but he wants, not necessarily shy because his Mars is conjunct his moon. And I'll just let you know that people who have Mars conjunct the moon, in addition to having violent tendencies and being very, you know, very aggressive, these guys are very, very successful. And so it is very tense, but can be very, very successful. He probably works behind the scenes, does a lot of stuff in private. He might be a very, very private person. He gets, okay, so that's the thing on the positive side, very successful, very driven. He gets blamed for things he didn't do. He can be very secretive. I wouldn't call him shy, but I would definitely call him reclusive. And, you know, not antisocial, but not antisocial. I mean, his Mercury is in the 11th house, so I don't see how that's antisocial at all. But at the same time, he's not seeking the spotlight. It's a little bit weird because his South Node is in Capricorn, so although he's in Aquarius and a Pisces rising, he probably comes across like a Capricorn. He might be very quiet. He might have a little bit of resting bitch face. He might be very forward thinking, and he's always trying to help people become successful. That's what I think in his chart anyways. But he might have problems with public speaking, let's say. He's no learning disabilities. No, I don't see learning disabilities. I don't see problems at school. I think actually, if you want to joke about it, he might have been really sexy at school. He might have been a sexy superhero at school. Maybe he had sex with some of his teachers. Maybe, maybe not, just saying. He definitely likes his freedom. He doesn't want to be told what to do or controlled in any way, shape, or form. And he might like to travel, you know, and he can have a very, you know, a big picture of the world philosophy around him. This is an interesting chart. This is an interesting chart. So having said all of that, people who have so he should be very assertive and he should be very successful in this lifetime. This guy is highly psychic as well, right? All of this stuff conjunct his ascendant right there, that should be obvious. All right, good looking, right? No joke, right? Aaron says he thought twin flames were only to have a 2-year difference or something, but that's just what I know can be. I gotta tell you, Aaron, that stuff that people talk about twin flames, a lot of it is kind of a little bit, it's been made up in the last couple of years. And so just to say, the rules regarding twin flames, it's a new kind of language. Anyways, I'm not even going to talk about twin flames. It's not something we would talk about like that here. All right, next. Yeah, good looking. His partner died. What was that? His partner died. He lost his spouse when he was young. Yeah, death in a relationship. Yeah, absolutely death in a relationship. That should be an easy one. Okay, what else is going on? What else is going on? This Neptune in Scorpio squares this stuff in Aquarius, but that's neither here nor there. What else is going on? So, as we're cruising through, let's look at the good stuff. So I think this guy is actually really sweet, right? I think he's based on his, I think he's a really nice guy, very sweet. Again, obviously driven and successful. This is driven. This is Mars and conjunct, discipline, driven, discipline, you know, emotional, aggressive chart, very aggressive chart. With Pisces here, maybe this guy is a doctor, right? Like maybe he's a doctor. He's obviously really smart, like really smart. And then he might be a doctor, he might be a healer of sorts. That's it. He has Chiron conjunct his ascendant there, so there's something about him and there's something about him and his identity that he does not like, or something about him and his identity that is always causing him a wound. Like maybe he's from the wrong side of the tracks, or maybe he's like grew up, or maybe he has a mole on his face he doesn't like, or maybe but he's good looking. He's obviously good looking. Like look at his chart, man. The guy's obviously good looking. And so he's like his Venus is in his first freaking house with Jupiter. Like the guy is obviously could have been a model. What the fuck? Models have Venus in the first house, right? Jupiter in the first house. The guy is successful and driven. But there's something about this and his appearance that he does not like. He's not happy with it. Maybe he's not happy with his name. Maybe he has something about him he doesn't like. But the part of fortune is right here, right on top of his ascendant. So, which is obvious, because if this is conjunct right there, then the part of fortune is going to be conjunct his ascendant. So this guy is going to be successful in life based on him, possibly his looks, and that's the deal. Let's go see what else is in his chart. We're going to do the compatibility in a second. Anything else he has to watch out for? You know, he's going to have problems when he's out in the public all the time. He might have some infamous things happen to him, like he'll be famous for some kind of negative situation. So you have to watch out for that. This guy can be very popular, but he does not seek the limelight. This guy, I think this guy is more of an intellectual and more of somewhat reclusive. And again, there's some negative stuff that happened to him in his past. Like, yeah, the death of a spouse. What else is up? He's going to have to watch his health in this lifetime. With Uranus inside his 6th house, he's going to want a lot of freedom in his day. He might have eccentric habits. Even if it's retrograde, it's not the worst thing in the world. With Pluto there, he's going to have to watch his health at different times in his life. So just a heads up, as the transits cruise through, he's going to have to watch his health. So like when Saturn goes through, so he's going through his Saturn return right now, right? Like we'll look at this again, but Saturn is right here at freaking 20, like we'll look at the transits, but it's at 26 degrees going down. Like the guy is like going through, or Saturn is at 20 degrees. Hold on guys. Saturn's at 20 degrees right now. So Saturn's already past it. Saturn is down here, right? It's down. Saturn is down here in the transit world, and it's like he just went through all of this. He must be going through a very difficult time. He must be going through a very difficult time in his life right now. He'll be out of this difficult time a little later next year. You know, not too late, not deep late, but like January, February, like January-ish, Saturn will be back here. Let's say February, he'll be out of all of this. And so, but for the next 4 or 5 months, it's going to be very stressful for him. Mars is down, way down here, so he might be arguing with people. Mars in Gemini is not going to stress him out that much. It's going to cause a wound. Make sure that he doesn't injure himself. Make sure he doesn't get into a car accident. Maybe legitimately, make sure he doesn't injure his head, right? Like Mars here is going to square that Pisces stuff, right? So, and that Pisces is on his ascendant, right? So make sure he doesn't injure his head. Make sure he doesn't wreck himself as Mars in the next couple of months. And he is going through a difficult transit. But this Mars in Sagittarius is not going to affect his stellium, so I wouldn't stress out about that. But it is going to affect his ascendant and how he perceives himself. That's what I think about this guy. The guy is an interesting chart. But that's not why we're here today. We are gathered here today to find out if this guy is going to make an honest woman out of Dr. P. Honest Sonny honestly left the building a long time ago. So here we go. He's global, right? Yeah, this guy looks pretty cool. I like it. I really like it. Oh, Wing One says, oh, you guys are talking about, Aaron is talking to Wing One. Sorry guys, I missed that. Wing One says, is it true that twin flames often have a huge age difference? No, there's not. It's neither, right, guys? It's neither. It's neither a huge age difference nor a small age difference. Although different people are going to say different things, right? Like we went over this before and before. Twin flame is the same as a couple of other types of relationships. It's just a new way of saying twin flame, and so. It's just a new way of saying it. It's a modern way. It's a modern way of expressing love. And having said all of that, and the New Age schools talk about it as well. Like Papa Sunshine, when he went back, he went and got a degree in transpersonal psychotherapy, and just for fun, right? He already has his MBA and his math degree and all that. And so he went to get another degree in that kind of counseling. And they said that a twin flame is a synchronistic a twin flame is same source energy, and a soulmate is a synchronistic entanglement. And so that's the way that's how he described it. And so but really I've heard it described as both, and I think so far, I don't really want to say in anything negative, but there is a million fuck ton of people out there speaking out of their asshole, and I sincerely believe that's where the discrepancy comes from. It is 100% the blind leading the fucking stupid. So be very careful when you're rushing towards ingesting that kind of information. Oftentimes, I have heard people, and I've heard the most fucked up things. And remember, I'm the love hypnotist. I hear this stuff, and I've heard it for years. I hear things like, that guy is my twin flame, but he was dating someone else. Just because someone makes you fucking horny or spiritually horny doesn't make you a twin flame, guys. I'm really sorry to say that. Just because if a guy is dating someone else, and you have really strong feelings for that guy, or that guy wants to cheat on his chick with you, that doesn't make him a twin flame. It makes you the side piece. So let it fucking go. Let that fucking asshole go. A twin flame doesn't have to cheat on anyone to be with you. And so that's my 2 cents on that. I'm saying, because I've heard that a lot of relationships, these people say, oh, I really love that guy, but it's not going to work out, and they say that's a twin flame. To me, that's you're just fucking wet, and you're just like fucking tight in the man panties. Seriously, I really sincerely believe that. Although there is something about synchronistic entanglements. Just saying. That's my 2 cents on all that. Does it always work out? It doesn't always work out. You could be massively in love with someone and it doesn't work out. And we see that in astrology all the time. Just because someone is your twin flame, or you feel this connection with them, it doesn't necessarily mean that you can get together at all. But at the same time, it also doesn't mean you're not going to get together either. It doesn't matter. I don't think it matters if the person is a different age than them, or if they're very similar ages. I don't think that matters at all. I'm going to say it again. A lot of that stuff that I hear comes from people bullshitting, people just being wishful thinking that, man, I love this person so much, they're my twin flame. But I'm going to say something to you guys that's so hard, but based in real tough love here, that I hope that you guys, if you guys can ingest this, you will have a really, really much more success in your relationships. And remember, I'm the guy who wrote the romantic magic meditations to help people find love, and they work. And so, but I don't know everything, okay? So let's keep Sonny's ego out of this, okay? Let me keep my ego out of this. Forget what I say, forget who I am, forget who you are. I think that in these type of relationships, that it's possible, it's out of your control whether it works or not. I think a mature person who's been through astrological cycles, for better or worse, will know that when things are difficult and it's a transit, that you'll just have to buckle down and make it through. Similar to what I'm going through right now, what Scorpios are going through right now, and what I'm going through with the family and my nodes astrologically and everything. I know what's going to happen. I know where the light is. I know that. So I'm not going to sit here and cry nonstop because I know what's going on. I've been through difficult challenges in my life, and that's it. And my job as an astrologer is to help you guys find the light and when it's going to happen again. That's a reality. And I've said it before that most people might be like 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80 years of physical age and look at and feel their age. And intellectually, like when I was 30 years old, I had the intellect of someone at about 150. But now that I'm older, my intellect isn't like that. I have the intellect of someone who's like 12 years old right now. My brains have completely checked out, so it doesn't really work like that. But emotionally, and this, when you're talking twin flames, you guys are talking spiritual connections, but you're sure of fuck not describing spiritual connections. Saying I have a strong love for someone is not a spiritual connection. That is an emotional connection. And because the sheer fact that you're describing a spiritual connection using emotional words, you're by definition fucked off. That's like saying you have a spiritual connection and then talking about being physically horny about the guy. It's not how it works. And so it's not how spiritual, like you think it's how, but it's not. And so you can't expect to have a really mature, objective outlook on something when you're lost in your emotional connection. It doesn't work like that. And so emotionally, you guys are hearing these answers from people, you're hearing emotional interpretations from people who might be 35 or 55 years old with a lot of physical life experience. They might be professional psychics who have seen it a million fucking times, but emotionally they're describing it like they're fucking 12 years old. It doesn't fucking work like that. So that's my insane bias against those particular labels. But you know what, guys? I'm anti-labeled in some way to start with. So that's my 2 cents, and I know I'm blowing everyone's romance way out of the book here. But when you have a twin flame connection, an honest to God twin flame connection, you'll have things like a psychic connection. So it goes beyond that bulge in your pants. It goes beyond, oh, I love that guy so much. It goes, I've heard it. Oh, I know that guy's my twin flame because I love him and they don't love me. Well, that doesn't sound very fucking twin flame if you ask me. That sounds like one fucking flame and one fucking lump of coal. So just be careful. You can't say something is your greatest love in the world and love is a major attachment force, and at the same time it's never gonna fucking work out. Like maybe not, but that's my 2 cents on that. And all I'm saying is watch out what you hear, watch out what you're listening to, because a lot of this stuff, you're gonna hear completely contradictory ideas from different people, and I'm presenting a different idea, so that's my 2 cents. Hey Annie, what's up? I missed you in there. I was ranting on all that twin flame stuff. You know how it gets. And although I'm sounding negative, I'm not down on it at all. I'm down on, people just making stuff up and stuff, but it's okay. But it's okay. Hey Nation, what's up? I started learning how to read astrology at Astrology Toronto. There was an organization when I was younger called Astrology Toronto, and I studied through Astrology Toronto. All right. Anyways, so guys, I didn't mean to rant out or really crap on everybody's. I didn't mean to crap out on everybody's twin flame thing. I really didn't mean it. Seriously. I love twin flames. I love it. I really hope it all works out. I hope everybody finds their twin flames. I hope everybody finds their soulmate. I hope everybody finds I hope your destiny finds you. But I have a different way of looking at this. I look at each person as a fragment of their, I look at everybody right now as inside your body is one fragment of your soul. I don't believe your soul is complete in your body. I believe you have one part of your universal essence inside of you. Some of you might have 3, 4, or even 5 parts of that universal essence. I think there are 7 pieces of you energetically, and I think your life karma is to put your spiritual essence together in this human form before you can ascend. But it's not easy because this life force energy within you, this fragmented part, it's not easy to express because it's being filtered and repressed, or it's unable to fully express itself because of the physical body, or the intellectual limitations, or the emotional and spiritual limitations of our human forms. But that's what I believe. And I believe that these people you meet as your twin flame, by definition, twin flame is same source energy. So it's possible that someone you consider your twin flame might actually be another part of you, or that person in that physical entity might have a part of them and a part of your spiritual essence in that physical body as well. And I'm pretty sure you guys might, have difficulty with the concept that you in this body are falling in love with another part of you in another body. You might have difficulty coming to grips with that, as your spiritual essence is finding your other parts as you move through. And maybe that other part of you that you fall in love with in another form has to move on and find other parts, and to do it. Plus your physical form gets confused, right? And it's trying to find things to complete itself physically, with the physical needs, or the emotional wants, or the psychological wants. I don't think it's that simple. But having said that, but having said all of that, yeah, if you like the girl, she's your twin flame. If you like the guy and he's dating someone else, he's your twin flame. What the fuck? I don't know. But that's my 2 cents. That's my 2 cents. No, Tian, I do believe that. And I do believe it. I don't think what I'm saying is weird. I don't think it's far out. I don't even think it's that advanced. I think what I'm saying is very, very basic stuff. I'm not making any profound statements. I'm not saying anything new. I'm not. I'm just puking out shit that I've heard before that seems to make sense. That's all I'm doing. All right, here we go. Let's finish up Dr. P's compatibility here. That's my 2 cents, guys. That's what I believe. But it's not necessarily, that's just my 2 cents. I don't want to knock on anything. I think twin flames are amazing. It is possible to fall in love with someone. It is possible to confuse your twin flame with someone else. That's possible. Right? That's possible. I don't know that it's probable, but it's possible. It's possible. Maybe you have multiple twin flames. I don't know. Or multiple soulmates. I don't know. Some people say that your pets can be soulmates. Some people say pets can be soulmates. Other people say pets don't have any souls, which is a pretty fucked up thing to say. So, it's a pretty fucked up thing to say that trees have energy and there are spirits in the woods, but animals don't have souls. It's a pretty fucked up thing to say. It's like an incomplete theory. You'd probably get a 0 on your paper if you handed one in at university and you said that. But again, what do I know? Here we go. But that's my 2 cents, guys. And I know I'm pretty aggressive about it. It's because, there's a lot of, I just see, it just doesn't make sense. It can make a little sense, but I'm not hearing it. I'm hearing these arguments from a negative perspective. I'm not hearing it. I don't, you know, the squeaky wheel is pretty loud on that one. What I would like to hear, and I do hear some other things, like two people are twin flames and it works beautifully. But we don't hear that. We hear soulmates, you know, and I think it has to do with language. All right, I'm going to move on. All right, next. All right. Oh, the live readings are they're $35 here. $35 for the astrology. All right. Let's move on. Okay, let's move on. Let's do this compatibility. I don't mean to be hard or angry at it. I'm really not. I just have a different view, you know, guys. I have a different perspective, and I think my perspective deserves a voice. I do. It's not easy to understand. It's not simple, but so what? You know, the fabric of the universe is intricate, but at the same, it's profound. All right, let's do this. Holy shit, Dr. Pete, you guys have the same rising? What the fuck? What the fuck? Pam, what the fuck? Oh wait, you guys are both 6. Oh no, no wait. Pam, you're the sheep. Hold on a sec. 64 is not a sheep. This guy's not a sheep. I'm wrong about that. Pam is a sheep. Pam's a 1967. I think Pam is a sheep in Chinese astrology. I'm not sure what 64 is. Maybe 64 is a dragon. I'm not sure. Sorry, guys. I think I got it mixed up, but I'm not a Chinese astrologer. Okay. Check this out. He might be your twin flame. Check this. Look at Pam. You're just being goofy now. Hey, look at this. Look at this. So, this is serious. Yo, Pam, he puts this, before we go do any connections, right? Like, you know, we got to do the, like, you know, we have to do the Chiron stuff and all of this. But, like, this is a lot of energy in the 12th house. What the crap? Okay? You guys are going to have a similar outlook on things. You have similar ascendants. But that's not the point. The point is, you guys are going to very much resonate in a similar way. Like, he is going to bring, all of him is going to come in, is going to be presented, you're going to absorb all of his everything. And he's going to absorb all of your everything. So because you have similar ascendants, all of this in your, like, not all of it, but most of this stuff in your chart that's in your first house is also going to be in his first house. So, you know, so watch out for it. Like, watch it, you know, so be careful. But he doesn't have sickness in his, but the thing is, Pam, he doesn't have sickness in his chart, and you definitely have sickness in your chart. So he has, well, this is all fucked up. This is so fucked up. Pam, this is such a fucked up relationship. This guy might actually be a twin flame of, so forget all of that stuff. When you have all of this stuff in the 12th house, someone else starts to fill your 12th house, you're going to feel as if you have a very strong connection to the guy. Now, it's not like let me just tell you the chart now. It's not like a planet-to-planet aspect. That's going to be an uncontrollable situation, right? Planet-to-planet aspects, that's not the deal. Like, if his moon makes an aspect to you, his moon at 23 degrees, his stellium at 23 degrees, oh my God, it's going to blow you right out of the water. This guy is hella motherfucking intense. Holy shit, this guy is hella fucking intense. This guy would have a hell of a fucking, this guy might absolutely fucking hate me. This is a lot of planets that's gonna square my sun. Holy fuck. This guy might go hella fucking mental. Holy jeez, this guy would, anyways, that's crazy. This is a hell of a fucking intense guy. Anyways, let me get back to the reading here. You're going to feel like you've always known him. You're going to have similar life experiences. Similar. not the same, but similar. And there's a sense of familiarity and always kind of knowing this kind of guy that shows up in your 12th house. Now, you're not showing up in his 12th house, so he's not going to feel the same thing. He's got a different kind of feeling towards you than you have towards him. But you have a lot of familiarity with this guy's scene and everything. He's not going to be able to snow you in any way, shape, or form. This is really neat. Yeah, Annie says it's, oh, he's extroverted and you're not. Oh, that's, well, he's got that Mars jamming. His Mars is jazzing up his action, right? Like that is, like that's a lot. That's a lot, right? That's over. Annie says the nomenclature of love, okay, so this is the deal on love, is that you love the other person or you don't. I agree with Annie, obviously. I agree with her. The nomenclature of love is that you either love the person or you don't. I agree with you. I think love is like a thing, right? You either do it, I agree with you. You either do it or you don't. And if you don't love the guy, it doesn't mean you hate the guy. No, it doesn't mean you hate him. It just means, he's not like the one. And that's it. It doesn't mean you can't have fun. Okay, let me get back to the reading here. Okay, enough of that. This is an intense combination of charts here. Let's get to the moons. So let's start with this okay, so let's start. Holy smokes. Let's start with his Chiron at 13 degrees. Does Pam have anything at 13 degrees that can mess this up? Pisces, Pluto at 19 degrees. Oh, Pam, this guy has his Pluto opposite his Chiron? What the fuck? This is a super intense guy. This guy has massive sorrow in his life. Anyways, whatever. Let's move on. So no, you don't have anything at 13 degrees opposing his Chiron. You do have Chiron square your moon, right? His Chiron squares your moon. That's going to be a little bit of a problem, but it's not a deal breaker. Squaring your Venus or your Saturn is a deal breaker, not the moon. And your Chiron at 25 degrees doesn't really come into play with any of his stuff. So I don't see any reason for you guys to, really stay apart from each other. You have to watch out for squares and oppositions to Chiron. So you have to watch out for squares and oppositions. When you have other aspects aspecting the Chiron, it could be a serious relationship. So once again, squares to Chiron in relationships, bad, very bad. But other aspects to Chiron, almost very much a necessity. It could lead to happily ever after, super duper romance, lucky in love. Like it's really good. But you guys don't necessarily have that either. Although you do make somewhat of an aspect to the to his stellium there with your Chiron. So there is a possibility that you guys are going to end up healing each other in this lifetime, which is fascinating. So there is a solid combination for you guys. Solid combination. Do I think there's a psychic connection between... We're going to look at the good stuff in a sec, but I want to see answer another question. Do I see a psychic connection together with you guys? Do I see any obsession? Your Pluto is at 19 degrees. Well, 19 degrees Virgo definitely likes this. 17 degrees Scorpio. This is a harmony. That's a nice thing right there. That could lead to a psychic connection. Oh my goodness. What does he have at 19 degrees? Let's not say this 23, 24, 5 stuff rocks in with the 19, okay? It might, if it's intense enough, it would. If something was 17, I'd say the whole thing links in. For those studying astrology, this is at 19 degrees. This starts at 23 degrees. if he had a planet at say 17 degrees, then I would say all of this links in. All of it links in. But he does not have a planet down at 17 degrees or 16 degrees even, so I'm not going to count that as linking in. As far as back to 19 degrees, well, his Jupiter is at 16 degrees. That's pretty close. You know, that's definitely, because I like to keep the orbs at 3 degrees and under. I know other people have big ass fucking aspects, you know, orbs, big ass orbs. I don't. We have very tight orbs here on the sunny side. So his Pluto does make an aspect to your Jupiter. Perhaps you guys obsess a little bit. Perhaps you guys are going to change each other spiritually. Holy smokes. You do have some, I'm going to do another thing before we get to the other thing. So his Saturn is at 13, his Pluto is at 13 degrees. Do you have anything at 13 degrees? Not really. All right. Now, here's an interesting one. The nodes make this very harmonious aspect to each other. So you guys absolutely, without any question, have a solid past life connection. You know, you might have a very strong karmic bond with each other. Like you know how earlier Samantha was asking if you guys are supposed, if she was going to meet her guy already, or she had that dream saying, is this guy supposed to be in my life? This guy is, I think, Pam, you meet this guy every couple of lifetimes. Seeing as that we're talking about this, because we had Gina's past life reading, and you know, I'm about to go offline, and this is interesting stuff for me. I think you guys have a past life connection. I think you guys come into each other's lives to heal each other. I think, like each other, I think you heal him and he heals you. And it's a very serious, you have a very life-changing connections, life-changing connections that happen with your charts. And it's the nodes making this aspect to each other. You guys very much can heal each other. And it's actually, your nodes are really the only thing that make that aspect. Like your nodes make an aspect to each other's nodes, and that's really it. You know, so be careful with it. You know, this doesn't square it, that doesn't square it. It's interesting. All right, next. Now, having said all of that, and even though I said this is not a big enough orb, you know, a small enough orb to get into that kind of stellium there, I am going to say that this is going to make somewhat of a harmonious aspect to the Chiron and the Sun. Because the Chiron links in at 25 degrees, this is at 25 degrees, and all of this aspect, so all of this aspects all of that. So his stellium resonates with your Pisces energy, and I think you guys energize each other very seriously. All right, very, very cute. What's going on with the Mars Venus action? What's going on with the love game here? Like, this is kind of a friend's chart, Pam. Like this to me looks like a friend's chart, or like if we want to use the term soulmate, I think this is a solid soulmate chart. Like his Venus is in Aries, you know? His Venus is in Aries, your Venus is in Aries. They're not really that close to each other. He's going to have a little bit of control issues over you. He's going to control a little bit how you express yourself. He's going to want to say, sort of tell you kind of ways to do things. He's probably a little bit on the arrogant side. No offense to anybody here. But, you know, that's kind of the thing. That's kind of the thing. Your Mars, although your Mars makes a very nice connection to his Aries, it's actually an inconjunct, right? I drew it incorrectly. So his Mars is actually, hey, what the hell happened to my computer? So his Mars is actually, your Mars is actually in conjunct his Venus. So the whole love and sex thing can get to be a little problematic at times. Not that there's a problem or anything, it's not going to work. It's actually going to be you guys are actually going to have a super duper passionate, very, very, very intense relationship. Like intense. If you guys can progress to the sex scene, sex part, way over the top intense, but he's an intense guy. You can be quite intense, actually, and he's going to, that's the deal. He's gonna, like, but you, yeah, that's the deal. That's the deal. And he's gonna be, this is an intense relationship. I'm not convinced it's a love relationship, but I am convinced that it should be a bit of a soulmate kind of thing. This guy could be your soulmate. But before we go crazy here, this is all one-sided, right? Let me just take a minute. That's really funny. Hold on, it's my computer, guys. It's me. Let me just close this off. See, it's slow to react. Come on, computer, stop that. Okay, here we go. Ah, so Pam, you're reclusive as well. You guys have very, very, very similar charts. You have a stellium in the 12th house. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Your stellium is in the 1st house. Anyways, do you see, instead of, he highlights your 12th house and you highlight his 1st house. You really make him look good and he likes it. And you bring a lot of energy and attention to his appearance and his identity. You bring a lot of, believe it or not, Pam, you bring a lot of meaning to his life. You do. You give meaning to his name. You give meaning to his identity. Somehow, instead of being this cold-hearted guy, you bring a lot of warmth to his identity and a lot of warmth to his demeanor. Even though you have Saturn here in his 1st house. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, your Saturn is almost right on top of his Venus. Why would you do that? And so, you're totally gonna, you're gonna have a little bit of control issues here. It's not obsession or anything, but you're gonna kind of control his love game a little bit, which is you're supposed to do. He's going to be a little controlling of you. You're going to be a little controlling of him. It goes both ways. I think it's actually really cute. Actually, I think this, as a couple, I think as an honest couple, you guys can really make it work. Just watch out for each other getting sick, because that 12th house Mars Scorpio thing is not really the greatest thing that you want to have happen. But at the same time, you have Saturn in your 1st house. So whatever, not the worst thing in the world there. He does see you, I'm going to tell you right off, he does see you with that Jupiter. Your Jupiter lands in his 5th house. So he thinks you, and your Venus is in his 1st house. He thinks you are really good looking, and he thinks you are really fun and really romantic, and he wants very much to have sexy fun time with you. Very, very much. There you go. So I think if you really want a serious relationship with this guy, I think you should give it a chance. But if I were you, I would be friends first. You don't have to play it slow, but I would say, be friends and hang, because he's an Aquarius anyways. But be friends and hang and see where it goes. And I think this is a hell of a guy. I don't actually see any massive, negative in your chart that either of you hasn't really experienced. You both have the Pluto there in the 7th house. You're both used to fucked up relationships. You both might be used to cheating in relationships. You both might be used to it. Both, again, fucked up relationships, cheating in relationships. You're both used to it. So I don't think it's a problem. And I do think this Jupiter in the 5th house, it's going to bode very well for you. You, Pam, you're going to bring a lot of playful, believe it or not, even though I said Saturn is going to lock down the love game on both sides, I think your Jupiter in the 5th house is going to make things a little bit more fun for him, fun and playful for him. I say go for it. I really do. He's been courting you for 1.5 years. What the fuck? Well, tell him to make a move. That Jupiter is retrograde. What the fuck? The Jupiter is retrograde. But you have the slow motion. Saturn is there for slow motion. He's probably always busy, I don't think the guy is shy. I think he's just busy all the time. I think that's it. His Mars is conjunct all of it. He's just this is about as busy a guy as you're going to get. Not like busy with chores and errands, but busy with goals, right? The sun conjunct the moon, goals, right? Mars conjunct the moon, goals. He's got things he's doing. And he's not just doing the laundry, he's doing stuff. This is pretty serious, me. It was you, right? Chasing Mr. MIA. You're the one staying away from him. Nah, Pam, go check this guy out. Go give this guy a chance. Seriously, give him a chance. He's a nice guy. And I don't really think in your chart you should be locking yourself down at all. I really think you should play the field. I just play the field. Go out on dates. Don't worry about it. Just go out, have some fun, and just go out and enjoy the day. All right, guys. Unless I missed somebody, I gotta book out. I gotta go check in on the missus. She might have gone to bed, so which is okay. I'll go check up on SLC and see what's going on. Oh my God, Leon's right. I really have been online for a long time today. Well, I didn't mean to spend that much time. I spent like an hour on each person's reading, which is way too long, but like, so what? It's a lot of fun. All right, guys, I'm away tomorrow, right? I'm hanging out with SLC. Thanks, Annie. I'm only here for a couple of days, and then I got to go back to Toronto, and I got to get back to helping everybody out there. It's getting pretty rough. It's getting difficult. It's not like we're getting to some difficult stages in Toronto, so I got to go back and help everyone out. And it's great. It's nice to be here with SLC. It's nice to hang out with baby doggy, and that's the deal. All right, guys, let me get out of here. So tomorrow I'm going to be away, but on Sunday it's the 15-year anniversary of TheSunnySide, and on Sunday we're going to have a little bit of a celebration here. And that's the deal, guys. I know I seem a little weird. I know I seem rough, but I think I picked up some little bug or a bacteria on my drive into Chicago, and I woke up and my eyes were sore and I'm a little sore in the head, but everything is going to be okay. I hope. Oh, thanks, Annie. Well, you know how it is. You had a rough year. We'll take it. I'm just taking it all. And it's great to be here to hang out with everybody. And SLC and I are doing okay. All right. Although I signed up for the marathon in Toronto in the second week of October, and my training is way behind schedule, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of getting scared of the race coming up, but that's okay. I'll sort it out. And the thing when you're training, you can't like run extra miles to make up lost training days, but I'll sort it out. All right, guys. I'll be back on Sunday, and we're going to celebrate the 15-year anniversary of TheSunnySide. There'll be a sale and all this kind of stuff. And we'll look at some fun charts. All right, guys, have a super, super, super amazing night. And with that, from TheSunnySide.net, I'm Sonny, wishing everyone the best of a super, super beautiful night. Sweet dreams, everyone. And I'll see you.